him, but it seemed like every sentence I did outwit him.
Actually, I want to check the.
So he's either simple and a dick, or he's legitimately like the most cunning human being you've ever met in your life.
Don't think it's that extreme of a dichotomy.
It sounds like a pretty extreme dichotomy to me. Because he's either so good that he's got you thinking you're stupid so that you will underestimate the psychological nonsense that he's putting into your brain hole.
Putting you
No,
in your
I think
brain.
that you are overthinking the scenario.
That's very probable.
Yeah. And I just said this right here.
Juice. The juice is by Jerry. All right. Welcome back to the shit show. Check, make sure our stuff isn't way too freaking loud.
Are we only running one camera tonight?
Yeah, for now we're just. I'm not gonna deal with it. Fuck, I forgot to take out the damn dog. So, who wants to go over last week?
Sure. Last week, we rescued Princess Bubblegum from the Licorice Kingdom.
This sounds correct.
Yeah. Then the Squirrel Knights joined with us and freed ourselves from the Taco Men. You know those oppressive Taco Men.
Fucking taco, man.
All of this sounds 100% correct.
Yeah, I know. Check your notes. There should be something in there about the Squirrel Knights and the Taco Men.
There is, and then there's something about 6 doors.
Mm-hmm.
There's something in here about.
There was a riddle somehow involving like the correct cooking temperature of a souffle or something like that.
Yeah, and no one in this group knew that.
Yeah, I
So
mean, none of us know how to make souffle.
clearly, and then there was a golden gilded chariot.
There was indeed that actually happened. There was
Ben-Hur style chariot.
Ben-Hur style chariot
That we are going to fly our king out of the Amber Temple on if we get that far.
with a griffin.
With the griffin that I have, yeah. Which means we're not using him for any battle. We are saving him for the escape.
That is correct.
All right. I don't know where I put all the fucking treasures though.
So basically, last week we're exploring the Amber Temple, and we dealt with a lich who we were able to help solve some of his riddles, and he gave us access to the library.
Yeah.
From the library, we went downstairs where we confronted some of the dark powers that are imprisoned in chunks of amber here in the temple. We smashed them. We smashed them good. They attempted to tempt us, but we were unpersuaded by their offers. And then we fought a giant amber golem in a room full of treasure and chariots and lances and artwork and vases. Then we barred the doors, sealed up as much as we could, and tried to take a good rest. And Bonwin and Tom and who's the other kid's name? The other Vilnius. Bonwin and Tom and Vilnius received terrible visions from the dark powers and weren't able to complete a long rest. And now we're about to figure out how we're going to deal with the rest of things.
And I have the names for the doors, but I don't have them drawn out the way that he had them. But we were supposed to get that note.
Who knows if it's working?
Does anyone have the note?
For what?
Where the
Oh, did
doors
you
are?
lose it while you were searching for treasures?
I don't think I lost it.
You put it in this book.
For a fact.
Nope, because I have it.
Yeah, see?
What did you put in that book?
Lovely.
Oh, this is not it at all.
It's not it.
This is not what I was thinking of.
I don't remember receiving that at any point in time.
No.
I think we just got a thing we weren't supposed to have.
Hold on, what's it say? I got a 20 on that
Looks
die
like we're
earlier.
keeping it.
When
You'll
I was
never
rolling
need
your
it.
die while you were in the other room.
Oh yeah?
It's tight. I know, that's why.
Good job, guys.
Nothing like the tank.
Do we have audio levels, anything like that?
I can't.
I can.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I just. Ugh, I don't know where your paper is.
Why not?
Because I wasn't the keeper of the paper.
Who
It has
was?
names on it like Shax and
It's Shulks,
It's in there.
Thangol, Maverus, Harkotha, Antonum, and Mordak.
You have it?
I wrote them down.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have them in the order.
That's not gonna. The sound is gonna be so subtle that that's not gonna do anything for you.
You sound real fucking quiet.
Everybody on silent. Dude, I swear to God. Okay. I might just have to read it to you from the book because I didn't see it in your paper.
Okay.
Wayne swears that I put it in here, but I don't know where the fuck I put it in here.
It's in there.
No, because I had it once y'all left. I was like,
Yeah,
no, they
that's
don't
what I
have
thought.
this.
I'm dying, Elizabeth.
Quit
All right.
lying. Who's this fucking Elizabeth here?
My wife.
You are the town.
Weird.
All right. So you have gathered so much treasure. Did you take any of the actual money? You know, maybe I'll put it in this bead.
Didn't we take?
I think it was more that we were gonna come back to this.
Yeah, we were gonna come back to it. We had a plan involving an elk and a table.
Oh, you were gonna come back to it once you finish the template. It's not
Yeah.
in here. I'll just tell
We
you.
don't want to be encumbered.
We'll pretend you have the paper, and I'll just read you, or I'll tell you. The paper tells you. Just gave you so much food. That's gonna be a
Is
problem.
it okay that we have this?
You'll never need it anyway.
Where is it in the Mad Mage's Tower?
All right, gentlemen, what would you like to do? You have free reign now.
I would
Oh
like to
my
get a
god, I
long
slept
rest
so
in.
good last night. That was amazing. Ah, I feel refreshed. Oh, good morning, guys. How are y'all?
What the hell? Why am I not rested?
Because you didn't get a long rest because you failed your save.
What the hell?
I didn't get one either.
This sucks.
You guys look, your eyes are a little baggy. You look like you didn't sleep very well.
I feel fine.
Tom's hugging his moonshine. Just fucking.
I'm not feeling too good either, guys. I don't know. I don't feel my magic recharging.
Were you able to attach yourself to that rod of frost or?
Yes. He pulls out the staff and is about to cast Ice Storm, but then thinks better of it and puts the staff back. Sorry, just getting a little excited here. I mean, this is the first time I've had this kind of power in my hands.
Ice Storm is awesome.
Yeah. Well, do we want to keep going? Do we want to work backwards from here and maybe explore some of the top level and work our way back to that room that we know we can secure? I mean, I don't think it'd hurt to maybe take a look through this door over here. There could be anything behind it, like a boat or a pony.
This door?
Yeah, this door. Over here.
I walk up to the door and I open it.
It's locked.
Damn it.
From our side.
I'm out of ideas.
It's locked from our side. We locked it.
This door is impervious.
I don't know what that word means, but I'm going to move this bar off of the top of it that you didn't.
What wizardry?
And then I'm going to attempt to kick the door.
Does our king seem dumber to you today? Is this what happens when he doesn't get his rest?
No, clearly he was perceiving something about the door that simple minds like yours and ours can't comprehend. Perhaps he was distracted by its natural integration into the weave and the fabric of the universe, and he was contemplating how redshift and expansion is drawing all matter away from itself.
What?
I'd like to kick the door.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
23.
Slams wide open, and you see in front of you.
A boat? A pony? Is there a boat or a
no,
pony?
a ghost.
I was told it could be a boat or a pony.
It's
Sounded like only those things.
It is
Like a
the
temple.
exact same main temple hall that you have seen before, where you
Talk to the coward.
yeah.
What?
We use the term pussy around here.
Are you talking about?
We'll deal with him later. Rahadin,
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten about him. He's on my list. What's his name? The coward Dusk Elf that we dealt with in Argenvolstol. He had a bone to pick with him. And what was that guy's name? Daryl?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Real quick.
Dinius?
That's not what we were calling him. We gave him another name.
Godfrey
Brian.
Gillen? I don't know.
Anyway.
Whatever.
But he had said that Rahadin guy took all the women from the Dusk Elves and left only the men in slavery. And that, I'm jealous that someone thought of that before I did, so he's got to die.
And you want to do that to the humans?
To the humans.
To the humans.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
Yeah.
And we should probably also do it to the worker.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like 1 and 1A on my agenda.
Okay.
And,
Before we get too far into this, I'm gonna take Fifi out.
Fifi!
please hold for a dog break.
Yeah. Y'all conspire and plot against the DM. Fifi, let's go outside.
How many everything did we break?
3. We broke these ones.
Okay.
But they all seem to be part of the same entity. So my guess
And
is...
then each of these rooms has 3 more.
Metagaming. Okay, well, he's out.
That's when you metagame.
What are we going to do to fuck with him?
What's over here, guys?
Can I climb up into the hands of the statue and feel like I'm being held?
Ooh,
Yes.
that's what we need to do.
Of course. All of a sudden, because you haven't had a long rest, you have just this overwhelming need for affection. You just get really huggy and touchy.
Let's push the chariot out into the main hall.
I think we can drift that chariot.
Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo drift.
I don't know where Tokyo
Barovian
is.
drift,
Yeah.
man.
Tokyo drift.
Dang, that was snappy.
That was quick, Fifi.
Yeah, it was. How we do it? No,
Wow.
okay.
Efficient.
Damn, Fifi. Hey, if we push it out there, we gotta push it out there with some of the fucking treasure. There was lots and lots of treasure.
We'll load some treasure into it.
Aren't you wearing like a crown? Oh, you are wearing a crown on your horn now.
Yeah.
That's pretty stylish there, boss.
Yes, it is.
Looks really good on you. Has anybody thought about what we're
Some
gonna
of my horns.
do once we dispose of the Dark Powers? Do we go to Castle Ravenloft and install you as like premier of Barovia, and we rule with an iron fist from there?
We could do that. We should probably get his moonshine business set up.
Staple in.
Or, right. So we go
Get them
from
all hooked
here
on the moonshine.
to the Wizard of Wines. We pretend like nothing happened. Get everything established at the Wizard of Wines. Hey, what if we fake our own deaths?
Do you
Ooh.
think people notice that the fog is gone now? I feel like that'll be a pretty big deal.
Dude, I'm not sure once the fog goes at this point, where are we going to end up? Are we going to end up back where we were before we got here? Before we got here, I was leaving Chult, just looking to maraud and murder some humans. The fog surrounded me, and then I was here.
I was in the desert coming out of some mummy's tomb.
Yeah. Where were you before we ended
I
up
want
here?
to talk about it.
So,
was
I don't even
tending
know.
to myself.
I don't even know where we're going to end back up, because we were all in completely different places when we arrived here, but we arrived at the same place. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, maybe the fog is the one brought us here.
So if we get rid of the fog, we're just going to be here wherever here ends up.
Yeah. I don't know if we want the people wandering off, though. It's probably what they'll do once the fog is gone.
So we're not trying to get rid of the fog?
Not all of it.
How do we control that?
I don't know. Let's just continue doing what we're doing and see what happens.
I feel like the only way for us to leave this land is to get rid of it.
Yeah. Are we trying to leave? So soon? Without setting up your business?
Not yet, but I might want to travel someday. I have other goals and plans in this life.
Alright.
I'm only like 93 years old. I got plenty of time left.
Doors. Okay. Well, here's a point though. Didn't we determine when we arrived that most of the people here don't actually have souls? They're just some sort of shells, you remember?
I don't remember that.
Wasn't there like a parade or something when we first arrived, before we met that?
I thought those were ghosts. I didn't think that was real.
Maybe it wasn't. Was that real?
I don't know.
How real are these things we keep fighting? Like, I know that they can hurt us and shit, but like, they wouldn't survive if sunshine came back to the land.
The ones that hurt me are 100% real.
The ones that don't hurt you are
The ones that don't
illusion.
hurt me, they could be illusions. You can all be victims of my
Well,
imagination.
You could be in a padded room just yelling at the walls.
What would that make us?
Roll an
Just
insight check.
imagination?
I don't want to know.
If I'm in a padded room, losing my mind, I don't want to know. No insight checks.
No red pill, thank you.
So, let's deal with the rest of this place, and then go to Wizard of Wines. We get everything established with the moonshine business. That should take, what, a couple of weeks, a month, in order to get the first crop going?
Mhm.
Probably.
So we get the first crop going, because we're gonna run it white lightning style, right? I mean, we're just distilling this stuff, getting it in the pot, we're not
We
aging
have those
it.
gems, don't we, that grow the crops really quickly?
You
Yeah.
don't age it. Moonshine is just straight.
Just-
It's just good to
Still
go.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you want to add like a flavor, but we can even do that in transport.
I have an idea.
Like snake piss.
We get people where they like our product, then we fake Bonwin's death and we pretend that he's returned as a vampire.
Why do you need to be a vampire to rule this land?
These people are used to it. It makes sense to them.
Just ease them into the transition.
Right.
That's the only part of the plan where you're losing me. But I'll easily kill Bonwin.
No, fake kill Bonwin.
Is that not what I said?
You could try.
There's a difference between killing and fake killing.
What is it?
Somehow
real
I feel
killing.
like it involves condiments. There's more condiments involved in fake killing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like how bloody can I get him before we have to stop?
None. Zero.
What?
We don't get him bloody. Fake killing. We cover him in ketchup.
I mean, he can still get hurt though, right? Then it's more believable.
I have reason
He
to
like
believe
walks with
that I
the
cannot be killed.
limp anymore.
No, he has to sacrifice himself heroically and then return as a tragic vampire.
Do we sprinkle glitter on his
When
face?
the fog dissipates.
Yes, whenever he comes back as a vampire, they'll know he's a vampire because he'll be sparkly.
Okay.
When the
Because
fog
vampires are
dissipates, you
smart.
go back, you tell them that this was all done at my sacrifice. My brave
Yes.
sacrifice lifted the fog.
Yes. Strafe will go along with that. By the way, we should be prepared to kill Strafe.
Yes, obviously.
What?
I'll salt him.
What do you think he's a
This is
slug?
garbage. No one's killing me. What part of this plan is evil? I'm going along with it just fine. I'd love to kill you.
Oh, snake.
Fake kill him.
Oh,
Why do you keep
Yes.
using that other word?
so straight winks at you.
But no, that's what we'll do. We'll leave here. We tell people that Bonwin's sacrifice.
So which one of us gets to ride out of here on the?
Oh, he
Ben-Hur
can
chariot?
still do that. He's just going back to Wizard of Wines instead of going back to Vallaki. We'll go to
Leave the
Vallaki.
griffin with me.
You feel?
Oh, that might be a bit of a breaking point. I hadn't thought about that.
Well, maybe I'll
really
ride
likes
back
that
into
griffin.
town on my griffin, flying, throwing glitter down.
Right, because you
In
know
my
the
wake.
glitter bomb spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that like an 8 level?
I have returned.
From the famous wizard Liberace.
We'll figure it out. Let's see if we can lift the fog for now.
All right, we might as well try to make something happen. We'll walk out into this room. I stand right here.
Okay.
Stand just staring at the statue.
I tell Strafe to please stay close to Vilnius.
How together are the statue's hands?
As together as they look right there.
Can I climb up and sit in them?
Probably.
Roll for athletics.
I will if I need to.
I'm gonna pull out my sun sword,
Okay.
click the blade.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold a spell.
What is
I've
this?
got,
Athletics?
Yeah.
nah, I'm not gonna do
15.
that.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's pretty easy to climb up there. The thumbs are a little bit uncomfortable. You get a little poke.
Just sitting there,
Yeah.
drinking my moonshine and trying to get this image of the Wizard of Wines out of my head.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
That doesn't seem good.
like a baby.
11.
You take 38 necrotic damage
Cool.
as a dark shroud envelops you, comes off the arms and wraps around you and just squeezes you tight, and you can see a little bit of your spirit lifting out of your body. It dissipates.
So I'm still thinking about the Wizard of Wines then.
Okay?
I'm gonna get back down, because this doesn't help.
Okay.
That looked kind of rough, man.
Wasn't as rough as it could have been.
I mean,
This ring I found is real handy.
okay, great. What do we see right here? What are these pillars?
Those are just pillars that reach up to the top of the temple.
Okay.
Is this the floor from above?
Yep.
Okay.
I had a good view from up there, though.
Tom, Bonwin, can you guys kind of hang out in the back? I want Strafe and I to check out this room over here. You guys just kind of stay put.
No problem.
We're gonna go over here and look in this door. We're gonna do it like
Last
SWAT
time-
style.
2 times ago I got hurt because of a joke that you hit. This time I got hurt because of a joke that I hit.
Yeah. Lean over, look in this room. Do I see anything?
Yes. The amber doors that once sealed this great stone room have been smashed. Their pieces lying amid crushed bones, armor, and weapons. It looks like this was probably, it was a treasury just like the other one, but it was mostly arms and armor. And it looks like it's just been absolutely ransacked, and there's nothing left in here.
Okay. Say, guys, there's like a trashed armory in here. I'm gonna take a javelin out. I'm gonna throw it across the ground and see if anything moves.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Just gonna skitter a javelin across the ground. Fortunately, it's a 9, but I'm literally trying to throw it at the ground.
Right. Okay. As soon as you do that, from the sides of the doors, out from the sides of the doors, 4 more specters come out, and I would like for everyone to roll initiative.
And I'm going black dice.
I give it 9.
5.
16.
William is still there? Or is he with us?
I told him to stay put.
You got what? I'm sorry. What did you get?
5.
5.
Let me just roll down from those hands.
16. 2 hounds.
16.
Tom.
9.
All right. 2 hounds. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go, these guys again.
Can you make that 1, 2, 3, 4?
You don't like 1, 2, 4, 5?
No.
Okay. Someone had 5, so I just decided to play the game.
Yeah, these guys again. It's 5, 10. Line up right there. I've already got my sun sword out,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and first attack. 17? No, I lied. 14.
14. 14 will hit.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll roll the second attack. I'll do damage on it.
Number 3.
Second attack is 13. I'll go ahead and channel divinity
Okay.
and boost that up to a 22.
Okay. That hits.
Let's burn a level 1 smite on the first one.
Okay.
11, 13, 21. 34 points of damage on the first swing.
Okay.
As I take my sword, I just nonchalantly go, Mershak! And stab it through the specter.
How much was it?
34.
34. This is why you don't roll both your attacks at the same time. As soon as you stab it through the chest, the light from your sun sword is lit up by a smite, and it just blows that thing up into ghost vapor.
Okay, I'll move over here.
Yep.
And do you want me to just reset the channel divinity and roll again, or you want to just roll with the 22 on it?
Reset it and roll again.
Gotcha. That'll be a 25.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal, level 1 smite.
Cool.
4, 7, 12, 20.
2.
28 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right. So you wind up, these ghosts just appear out of nowhere, and you walk in the room and you're like, this is my place, bitch. And you just walk in the first one, you stick your sword right through his chest, and he blows up, and you turn around and just whoosh, chop off the head. As soon as you cut through, the head just goes whoosh, and the body melts into smoke as well. Anything else you would like to do?
Sure, I'm going to turn over and look at the other one and go, by the scales of my god, I will flay your incorporeal body. And I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And
Salad tongue?
my spectral salad tongs appear above it, and I rolled a 28 to hit.
That'll do it.
10 points of force damage.
All right, number 2.
Yes.
All right.
And I go, quick, Sir Strafe! Drive their foul undead presence from this place, that we might purify it for the glory of the serpent.
Yes, well, maybe for the glory of the man-faced deer, but yes, let's do this! Aha!
Dance, Green Knight, dance!
The man-faced deer.
This is Sir Strafe's dance. Let's get these wolves. Would you move number 1 over to Two Hounds? He's just gonna. It doesn't sound like he understands anything that you're saying, and he just slides forward and is going to try to touch you. He just reaches out with little tickle fingers like this, and that is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. As soon as the tickle fingers touch you, you take 5 points of necrotic damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
I don't think you can fail this throw.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 21.
Yeah, you're fine. Reaches out tickle fingers and goes like this, and like you see a little bit of black smoke kind of going, but you're like, ugh, look away from me. Sir Strafe is next to the door. Bonus action, pulls out his sun sword and swings around the door and goes up to number 2, and he is going to. I gotta get back in the groove on this. It's a nice big old swing, and that is a 12, and it still hits. That is 1d10 plus it's undead, so 1d8. That's a little rude. 15 plus 6 is 21. 21 points of damage to number 2.
You need to move your screen.
Is that what did I say? 21 points?
Mhm.
Yeah, just a little bit. Please come here.
No.
Yeah, that's perfect. And he's gonna take another one. That's gonna do it again. That will be 12 more points. Sir Strafe got a little too excited by what you were doing, and he walks over and takes a few good swings at it, and the ghost vapor is coming off, but it is still alive, but it's looking like it's been touched a little bit.
Okay.
That is going to be number 2 is going to take a swing back at Sir Strafe, and that is a 9 to hit. It's not gonna. So as they kind of come together at the same time, and the specter reaches out to try to touch Strafe, and he just slices the thing's hand right off. And that is the end of that. Bonwin, it is your turn. Tom, you are on deck.
I am going to throw a firebolt at number 1.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
So range on that fucking
120.
baller.
It is great. Where did it go?
D10.
Can you source point those things?
Good.
Like to, I mean, to
18.
extend the range?
18 points of damage.
That's a good roll, man.
Why not?
That's a real
Yeah.
good roll.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Wow, you are really far away. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, as this thing is tickling 2 hounds, this fireball just hits it right in the back and fire wraps around it. And it actually looks like it's feeling the pain of it. It is screwed up. Tom, anything else you want to do?
No.
Said no. Tom, you're up.
What'd you roll for initiative?
5.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
What's your slow?
I don't know what the hell my program did.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And that's my turn?
Okay.
Cool.
Vilnius is going to move that way 30 feet. Guys, what's going on in here?
Don't worry about it.
2 hounds. It's your turn. Got an inspector, a straight inspector.
I'll go ahead and I'll take a swing at 1.
Okay,
That's going to be a 25.
that'll hit.
Let's just roll normal on this one. It's 12 on the first swing
To number 1.
to number 1.
You go, good grief, do I have to do everything?
And I'll go ahead and bonus action command the spiritual weapon to attack. That's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna do it. That's gonna be an 11.
Nope.
Nope.
They just,
I'm gonna move it out of the way. Run up to it. Swing with my second attack.
okay,
That's gonna be a 27.
that'll hit.
Or not a 27, a 17.
Still hits.
Double 8s. That's 22 points of radiant damage.
How does double 8s equal 22?
And
16.
16 plus
Oh.
6.
It's 22.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Not that I was disputing it, I was just wondering.
Best roll you can have on 2D. Double 8. 88, maybe. Des Bryant. Michael Irvin. Drew Pearson.
So you just cleaned up the whole room by yourself?
Pretty much. My God, dang, I feel good. That was the best sleep I've had in years, guys. Oh my God. Oh, something about sleeping like in a cave where it's dark and you're underneath. It gets my cold-blooded system, recharge. How y'all doing? How y'all holding up?
Pretty good.
Frankly, you look like shit. Gonna be honest with you, both of you.
I'm gonna take a nap.
You look like someone beat you with a baseball bat and then just told you to go to sleep and then beat you with a baseball bat while you were asleep.
That's messed up, man, but that's how I feel.
Well, I didn't get very good sleep in the treasure room, so I tried to curl up in those hands, and something weird happened.
Something weird.
Well, yeah, when I was in that statue, it kind of felt like something was trying to pull my life force out. And then that ring, like I said, it seemed to try to hold me together still. But that's why I climbed back down, because it wasn't a good place to sleep.
So you think there's something unusual about that statue? I mean, we can thrash it while we're here.
Let's pull it down.
Just one giant statue. I feel like we should probably try to take it out.
Nothing bad will happen.
Nothing at all.
Okay, I have an idea.
Should we save it for later?
I defer to the leader.
Bring me its hands. No. Yeah, let's just pull it down.
All right, we'll get the rope.
He attacked my door.
Okay, we'll get the rope. I'll pull out my bag. I'll throw us some animal helpers. What we'll do is we'll run the rope from around the top of the statue, from around the statue here, around this in order to create a pulley system. Then we'll all pull here in order to pull this over this way. We'll put You, because you're strong, and Strafe pushing in this direction, and the rest of us will pull this way. In fact, let's try it that way before we bust out the animals. How about that?
Alright.
Okay. Vilnius, Bonwin, you guys are with me. We're going to take this over here. Strafe and Tom, you're actually pushing that over there. And let's tie the 2 ropes together and use your mage hand to tie it up around that statue.
Okay.
Tom, are you feeling funny? I'm beginning to feel a little ill and queasy. And you do, you feel just standing next to this thing is like
Hey man, we might all gotta use the ropes, cause like being right here is not.
super uncomfortable.
It feels fucking weird.
Okay, come over here. Replace these 2 butter bodies on the ropes.
Hey.
That's Vilnius. He did nothing wrong.
So, why don't you guys go hide in that alcove over there?
That was sacrilege.
Those other little statues. Go hang
Go
out
hi-
by the
go
little
hide by
statues.
She's done is punishable by
As you're standing there, watching them screw around, you hear.
Okay. I scurry away from that statue.
Where are you going? Don't go without me, please.
You don't hear the whispers?
Yes, I do. Of course. I thought that was you. I'm coming with you. This is bullshit.
Keep whispering to him. See
No.
how he reacts.
No.
Okay.
I'm done with this place.
When I use message, I have the.
All right, so all 3 of
My
us do
lips move.
strength checks and add up to see if we beat some ridiculous DC.
Probably.
What are you doing?
We're gonna use a rope that's been tied around the arm.
When did you?
With
have,
my
you
mage
column.
hand.
have you thrown the rope up there yet?
My mage hand carried it up and tied it.
Oh, okay. Is that what's happening?
Yes. Tiefling knot.
Okay. Tiefling knot. It's one of my knots.
Yes.
Can be done one-handed.
Is there a way that we
One-handed
can
tiefling
use the
rod.
immovable rod in order to give
As
us
your
more
mage
leverage?
hand is floating the rope up there, there's just this invisible spot where it just simply deteriorates, pushing through and the rope falls down.
I recall my mage hand right next to me. Take a look at it. Everything seemed normal otherwise.
I mean, it's still a desiccated Mickey hand.
Aside from that,
It doesn't come back.
It doesn't come back.
No.
All right, this statue has to go. It's the only way to return my hand, I'm guessing.
All right.
I'm sure you sit there distraught for about 15 to 20 seconds, and it takes a while, and when it comes back, it's covered in like this green ichor,
Oh, that's awesome.
and it smells terrible.
Don't stick my mage hand.
Vilnius. Smells terrible, boss. What's
Smell
wrong
my
with that
fingers,
thing?
Vilnius.
It looks,
Look at the-
even though it was just like a bony hand with the Mickey Mouse glove tattered on it, it still looks somehow like it's even worse off than it was before.
All right.
It looks feeble. It can only carry 20 pounds now. What's it, 30
It
pounds?
was 8 pounds.
8, yeah. It can only
It got
do-
stronger.
It can only do 6 pounds now. That's it. I read something today where if you're a gnome and you cast Reduce on yourself, your mage hand can carry you and you can fly.
Well,
Someone's got to get reduced and mage hand for when we have a gnome ranger.
Obviously.
Pick her up and.
place it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna cast a spell magic on it,
Okay.
just to try to suppress something.
Okay. What level are you casting it at?
Level 3.
Level 3? Okay. As you reach out and push out your divine energy to dispel magic, there is a blinding flash. Everyone is just instantly blinded for a split second, and sparks fly off and cover the ground and bounce across before dissipating, and a great white fire just envelops it and then slowly dies out.
You think that worked? Go stand next to it and see if that worked.
I'm going to tell Strafe to come with me.
I keep telling me to do things, and then you end up doing everything anyway.
Hold my belt loop, Strafe.
Okay. What's the plan here?
We're going to go over there, and I want you here to benefit from your aura if something tries to suck me into some sort
Okay.
of far realm bullshit.
Okay.
We're gonna walk up the backside here, and I'm gonna
without touching it, just reach out and see if I can sense anything still coming off of it or anything untoward.
As soon as you get next to it, you start to feel queasy again, like they were. I'm not feeling too good. I don't like standing next to this thing.
I don't either. Okay.
Guys, I'm starting to think maybe we should fuck with this statue later.
Look what it did to my hand.
Let's walk back 10 feet.
Smell it.
I'm not smelling your finger, Bonway.
This will not go unanswered.
Zero interest in smelling your hand.
You will smell it. It appears right before you.
I already smelled it. It smelled terrible.
Is there a ceiling above this? Do I know there's another?
It smells
statue?
like badger farts. What was that?
This is that room.
This is that
Same
room?
room, yeah. So
Yeah,
when
these
you,
are the stairs
It's the
up
two.
and down.
So it's the 2-story temple, but there in the middle, that's just one
Vaulted ceiling.
super tall room. So that's the exact same thing you were looking at on the other map.
This is where he said the hallways were.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's going on over here? What those whispers say to you?
They didn't say anything. They were just real creepy. It sounded kind of melodic, and we're smelling mage hands over here. You want to smell
No,
Bonwin's finger?
no.
The mage hand appears right in front of his nose.
I
again.
hold my breath, and if I gotta do a con save, I will.
Vilnius takes another whiff. Smells like creme brulee.
I'm not smelling that. I don't care.
Okay.
You will smell my finger before the day is done.
The arrow slits in the wall. They run from here to here, correct?
There's upstairs, so on the second story, there's an arrow slit here, and I believe here, and I think there's like 3 or 4 along the walls on either side. So when you went through the room where Vilnius's master got burned,
Right.
there were arrow slits on the right, and then when you were going through the cracked floor room, there were arrow slits on the left.
Okay, so I'd like to take the rope. Let me count. 10.
What's everybody's passive perception?
Not good. None of us can perceive anything.
11.
If I remember correctly.
70.
I think you have the highest one, don't you?
Do I? That's awful.
Mine is also 11.
Okay.
What's your passive
9.
perception?
What is Strafe's?
Hmm.
There's something up there clearly screwing with us.
Passive perception of 10.
I like that you don't seem to think it could be anything with the statue itself. You just think that this is
Just
somebody else.
Tie something to the end of the rope and just toss it through his hands right there.
I have a javelin.
Bam.
Tie the rope to the javelin.
All right, I'll tie it with a dwarf knot. Since this is what we do now.
All right, who's throwing it up there?
In my culture, knots don't exist.
That's because it would hurt your people.
Right.
Or your,
Ancestors. It dishonors our ancestors.
Yeah. That's where I was going with it.
We never tie anything together. We just either glue it or staples.
Okay.
My
so
culture's very big on staples.
He's got the javelin.
Okay. I would like.
Your ritual sounds and
Are you-
staples are what I've learned about your culture.
I think Strafe is actually a better javelin thrower than I am.
He is.
I'm kidding. I'm full of.
I vote him javelin tosser.
Haha, I'll do it. He snatches up the javelin.
Oh,
and-
no.
And
Strafe.
he's gonna throw the javelin up
Strafe,
there.
you fool. He doesn't get our jokes.
Wow. So God, it was such an easy DC too. He throws it, and he throws it a little bit too hard, and the javelin head hits the thing's chest and bounces off.
I knew it. I knew it. I did everything
Way
I
too
could.
aggressive as
I
a javelin
attempted.
tosser.
I attempted to talk him up.
Let me
with
try again.
Confidence.
No.
I must restore my honor.
Two hounds,
And
show
he
him how it's
walks-
done.
Certainly.
Sir Strafe is heading over to pick up the javelin again.
I'm going to
And
rush
hand
ahead
it
of
to two
him.
hounds.
You gonna hand it to 2 hounds? Okay. All right. Go ahead and make a dex check.
Dex check.
Yeah, just a dex check.
You're throwing shit.
If the DC is so low, it's incredible.
8.
You failed it. You failed it too. You throw it and it just goes straight up over the statue. I told you I could do this. And he walks around to the back and grabs the javelin and walks around back up front. When he goes to throw it, he's standing on the rope and it comes right out of his hand.
Tom is getting frustrated seeing all this shit. So
Okay.
I go over.
God.
I go over and I grab it and I just fucking hurl it.
Okay, dex check. This is the easiest.
7.
Is it really a 7?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't even like a magical effect.
I know.
We're just failing
I know.
throwing a javelin
I know.
at some arms
It's
in a
fantastic.
statue. Ugh.
right,
As you
all
go
right.
to throw it, Sir Strafe is still standing on the rope. He like stepped away and like just stood somewhere else and wasn't paying attention. And bounced
Strafe.
his back.
Get off the
Someone's
damn
going
rope.
to-
It is
Let me try
bewitched.
this.
It is
Let
clearly
me try
bewitched.
this
Okay,
one more
We are
time.
being screwed with by a powerful illusionist.
It's my last attempt. Strafe, get off the fucking rope.
I'm off!
Are you sure?
In the name of the
Check
man-faced
under your
deer!
feet.
I'm gonna tickle him under the armpit as he throws.
Ah!
15.
15. Finally, the javelin, you actually take it and you just throw it straight up, and it almost hits the ceiling like 50 feet up and comes straight back down through the arms. And as soon as the rope touches the arms, they bubble with black and they just fall into pieces and off of the arms.
You killed the rope.
I thought the arms bubbled in black.
It was the rope.
We
Whose
got
rope was that?
we got the bar from the door, correct?
I mean,
And
it
it's-
should still be in there.
And the ropes fit, and the ceiling here is 50 feet up. And
Oh,
how high is the
I'm
statue?
gonna double check that. I think the statue is 40 feet tall. I'll double check.
That's a
both of
big
these
ass
for you.
statue.
So...
This thing's enormous. If we bring this thing down, it's going to take a lot.
No, I'm not dummy.
Now,
It's gonna be way too far back.
you see this bar that was barring the door?
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with a famous song by the bard Miley of Cyrus?
The statue, the statue is 40
Oh,
feet.
yes.
The statue is 40 feet tall. I'm double checking.
So the arms are probably like 30 feet up. Does that make sense scale-wise?
I'm going to hit it right in the head, though.
Okay.
I need
what?
20 foot of rope, and I'm going to tie it around this bar. Then we're going to sink it.
Temple
We're going
is,
to
I'm sorry. Temple is 60 feet high.
60 feet high. We've got to sink an anchor into the roof.
Movable rod.
Immovable rod. And we're going to use the immovable rod to swing back and then swing the bar into the statue like a battering ram while I'm on it.
Do you need to be on it?
How I
Do-
learned to
do we-
stop carrying and love the bomb.
Little
Okay.
battering ram.
Okay, let's get to work.
Okay.
The bar.
First things first. Immovable rod up there. Tie it.
How the fuck am I getting an immovable rod 60 feet in the air?
Go stand up on the stairs and you do it.
I can
with
get
your
it
mage
30
hand.
feet in the air.
Yeah, you need to go stand on the second story and put it up there with a fulcrum. So we have a fulcrum.
That is what we would do. It's,
Alright, so
You're
going,
standing right here
huh?
I think he's going up here
Yeah.
to like the second floor.
to one of
balcony.
the arrow slits.
Yes.
the balcony.
No, to the balcony that was up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Now, make sure that we've got like 20 feet on one side of the bar and we've got like another 40 feet on the other because we're going to have to use it to pull the weight of the
from this little
battering ram up into place.
So this is, we're doing like non-Euclidean, so if you stood here, you basically can get it, how high up there? So
How far does Mage Hand reach?
30 feet.
30 feet.
the, tall statue.
So you can either go 30 feet straight up from where you are, or like probably 10 feet out and 20 feet above the statue. Or
We're
20
doing
feet above where
non-Euclidean
you are.
geometry, so it's just 30 feet.
No matter.
30 feet up or 30 feet over, yeah. Unless you want to sit here and do the Pythagorean form.
So the vaulted ceiling is
Kind of.
30 feet above the balcony.
Perfect. You just reach it.
Okay. Does that mean that it's 30? Yeah, so it's so the.
So if he's on the balcony
so
and
the
standing
second
there.
story is 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all need to go up to the second
Sorry,
story.
Brennan.
You're good. You're good.
Or no, one at a time on the second story. One at a time.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So we've got this 10-foot bar that bars a door, right? And we've
The
wrapped.
immovable rod is 10 foot.
No.
Oh, okay.
The bar that was across this door. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this rope to pull the rope across the immovable rod as a fulcrum and lift this thing 20 feet into the air and line it up with the face of this statue.
Okay.
Okay? Then once it's in place, tie it to the rail of the balcony so that it stays, and then get out of there.
Okay. Okay. I walk up the balcony without any issues. Quickly move a rod out there.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Now I'll trade places with him. I'll go up
So
there.
the immovable rod is up at the top with the rope tied to the
It's a massive timber.
It's not a massive timber. It was a bar during timber. It's 10 foot long maybe.
But it's huge. It's heavy.
It's a 2 by 4.
Now look, man, though, if you can ride it and you've got a shield, that's all
This
we
is
need,
this
right?
is not going to have enough
momentum.
impact or momentum. We need one of the tables out of the study room. One
Even
of the
if you're
hard
riding
marble
that
tables.
with like your shield, what
Dude,
if I
it's
ride
a 40,
on the back of it?
It's a 40-foot high statue. We're going to have to come at this thing like a ton of bricks. Actually, you're a dwarf. Can you look at the base of that thing and tell me how it's secured? What keeps it stable?
Of course I can.
Just running
What do I
for
need to
quick
roll?
glances.
I'm waiting for ideas.
This thing's coming down.
Hold on. I want to do my stone cutting.
See if you can figure out how it's adhered to the ground. If it's being held on with a post, or if there's something keeping it suspended, or if there's a way that we can get a lever under the base and topple it with a lever.
Amber is technically stone, right?
Yeah.
Can I spend 1 charge of stone cutter to try and weaken the base of a 5 by 5 square?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you hitting?
Like the base of this thing.
Okay.
Just roll an attack. What? Because it says 1 charge as an action, obliterate any 5 by 5 stone object.
Yeah, go for it.
13.
13. It's a statue. It's not hard to hit, but as soon as you hit it, the stone cutter bounces right off. And you know when you like hit something with a baseball bat too hard, and you're holding onto the bat too hard, and it like hurts your hands, and nothing happens to the statue.
Okay. And when, so it's probably up here. I know I'm probably getting a little sick again. Can I look at it real quick and try to see if there's any flaws in the base? Sorry, that's not me. This is me. If there's any flaws in the base or anything like that?
Go ahead and make an investigation check, or you can use your stone cunning.
Okay. Can't remember if it's advantage or proc bonus. Prof. So prof right now, 4. So 15, and then you said investigation?
Or no, just your stone cunning.
Okay, yeah, 15.
15? No, this thing looks pristine, whereas everything else in this place looks like time has reached out and grabbed a hold of it. It looks like this thing is as fresh as the day it was made. It is, I mean, there's definitely something fishy going on with this statue.
So looking at it, I don't see any weaknesses. And I tried to hit it with stone cutter, and that did not feel very good. On me. Statue's fine. It's called stone cutter and it won't cut the stone. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Have you tried blasting the stone that's around the base of it? If we created it something uneven, we might be able to topple it.
Try to hit the floor right next to it and obliterate.
Okay, go for it.
Which die do I roll? 12. Not rolling high. None of us are.
12 isn't enough. The floor just kind of slips out of the way as you're swinging down.
Weird. Tom drank too much moonshine. The floor
Trapdoor.
moves.
Can't get his. No, a 5 by 5 just square. Just there's stone dust everywhere. Rubble spreads out. A little bit of it hits Vilnius in the side of the face. Hey, what are you doing?
Yo,
And then-
it's so far away. That is impressive.
How deep is
And
the
then-
hole that you made?
And as soon
5 by
as
5.
as soon as you do that, you hear.
Can you make some more holes all the way around it?
Did anyone else hear that?
I don't care.
Ignore it. Continue to make holes around it. It's fine, whatever it is. It's no
Alright.
harm to us.
I'll go to the next spot and try again.
Okay.
That one will be a 21.
21. Yes, there's another 5x5, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Seems bad. No one's standing near me, right?
Hell
I
yeah.
got a 9.
So
We're
as
happy
you-
that our auras are just chilling in the back of the room.
As you smash down on the floor, just all off of the statue from the back, just lightning strikes down on you, and you take 23 points of lightning damage.
I stumble over to everyone else. That base should be uneven enough. I need to sit down for a minute.
Okay. So we've got a statue, and the ground on one side's been blown out. So if we hit it from this side, it should be able to topple this way. Am I seeing that right?
Yes.
Tom laid down.
Tom, what are you doing?
You all right
This is
there?
no time for a nap.
Good God, he's been hitting the bottle pretty hard since we got here.
Mage hand appears under his nose.
No.
No!
Hold my breath.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 1.
Breathe deep, bitch.
Smells terrible. You take 2 points of noxious damage.
What?
Stench
Vilnius.
damage.
Vilnius smelled that thing twice.
Saved his. He's been eating dead rats for a month.
I have a new bonus action. That will be putting into place now. I'm working that into my whole situation here. All
Okay.
right.
So we just need something with sufficient mass to hit the left side of this thing, and we can tumble it over. So we need something extraordinarily heavy.
Like an unconscious dwarf.
I can throw a beam underneath it and see if we get a pyramid.
We could throw a beam underneath it.
I want everyone to make insight checks.
Coming down. 14.
Natural 1 for Sir Strafe.
19.
19.
Hold on. Insight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. 14.
Okay. How big is the pyramid?
We don't know it's going to be a pyramid.
That was the suggestion. If it was a pyramid,
How big is it?
how big is the pyramid?
Oh, it's fucking huge.
Can't we be killed? from
Okay.
this?
In a stunning moment of clarity from Two Hounds, who usually has the worst ideas about things, he has.
60-foot square base.
And how tall is it?
Okay.
I mean, it's a pyramid with a 60-foot square base, so however much that takes to get to the top.
Two
Inside
Hounds
is a sarcophagus containing the mummy lord.
has this gnawing idea in the back of his head that if a pyramid popped out of this thing, it might pulverize all of you into the walls and ceiling. And this isn't something he thought about the first time y'all started
Direction going.
fucking around with the beats. But
You know what we should do if we're gonna go do this? Stand against that other back wall over there by the entrance. Because we've got 1 minute once we put the beam in.
do you have any more bone dust?
No, we'd have to go outside and get dirt.
For what? I got a skull we can crush.
You got a skull we can crush?
Most definitely. I have that rat skull pommeled
Okay, that's not
dagger.
gonna
We
be
could
enough.
crush that. And then I have this other skull with like ruby eyes. A gilded skull with red garnet
I'll
eyes.
say that. Let's just go outside and get some dirt from outside.
And what are we doing with it?
We put the dirt in a jar. Then we put the bean in a jar, and like a grenade, water it, put it in the hole that you blasted away with Stonecutter, and then we run. I'll go with you.
I'm gonna stay outside, I think.
Do we want to just stay outside? So who drops the bean jar into the hole?
I'll do it. I have dimension going.
There we go.
All right, sounds like we got a plan of attack.
I'm gonna drink 2 healing pots.
I feel fine. I don't know why you guys just insist on dragging ass this morning. Strafe, do you have any spells that allow you to affect stone or nature or anything like that? Could you heave the other side of that thing and maybe give us an advantage?
You want me to touch that thing after everything is done to Tom?
No, I actually have a better idea because I just remembered I also have a bag of beans and I would like to put 2 beans in a jar and drop them into the hole.
Okay.
Oh, because I didn't get the long rest, is my HP still affected from that other fight? My max HP?
Yeah.
Okay. Is yours still affected from that shit? Because it should be.
Did I get necrotic damage?
Not in this fight, but the one from the day before. The one from our last session.
Apparently, yes. I'm at 65 max.
Okay.
Where's my bean bag? I can't believe I forgot about this, actually. Guys, I am so sorry. And I pull out the yellow gem that we got from the Druids alcove on Yester Hill. I'm so dumb, guys. I completely forgot. We just need to move it from the ground, right? So let's summon an earth elemental.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What is? You got that from the treasure chest.
Yeah.
That's not the Wizard of Wine gem.
No.
Okay.
No. This is it was my reward at Yester Hill. Do we want to do the bean thing, or do you want me to throw this gem in one of those holes and then have a friendly earth elemental toss that statue over? Because he can literally move through the ground.
Oh,
That seems
Let's do
way
that.
better.
You want to do that?
It'll be
I'm
faster.
still going to get up. I drank my potions on the ground. I feel better.
Okay.
And I will go to this hallway.
I'm up on the 2nd floor, so just looking down. That's-
I'm in the hallway.
All right. If you cowards do whatever you want, I'm about to summon my friend.
Phileas, come here.
Fine.
He comes and hangs out with me. Strafe, you want to sit up there where the action is, or you want to come back here?
Of course not. I'm coming back there with the rest of the cowards.
Pansy. This is why good.
And as soon as he
Dumb.
gets over there and outside of earshot of 2 hounds, and by cowards I mean intelligent people. This is the dumbest thing we could come up with.
He's on the 2nd floor. He has no idea what's being said.
Well, I'm looking down there on the balcony and I can read this.
But we're underneath you.
I can feel your foolishness, okay.
For the glory of Mershok, the Scaled One, the Night Serpent, answerer of my prayers, deliverer of my abominations, summon an earth elemental and topple this cursed statue. And I throw it in the hole.
Okay.
And then I have to wait a minute.
You just stand there staring at it.
I get impatient, I wander down next to him. What the hell? And I prepare dimension door.
You should prepare your spirit for the glory of Mershok.
These giant stone arms reach out of the hole, and this thing pulls itself up, grabs the bottom of the statue, and you can see its fingers begin to crack as it pulls itself out. What?
Get underneath the statue, where it's the least stable, with your Earth Glide ability.
Okay.
You can move through stone.
Okay.
And then just pop up underneath it and topple the motherfucker.
Okay.
Don't touch the magic parts.
Ah, so it sinks back down into the ground, right?
Yes. Let me look up at the strength score real quick. Oh, 20. Perfect.
Okay. So it.
I prepare dimension door and I put my hand on 2 hound's shoulder, ready to pop us the fuck out of the way.
Okay.
Just a normal earth elemental?
It is an earth elemental.
So you've been waiting and waiting, and the
Deals double damage to objects and structures.
It is a siege monster.
the earth elemental comes back up out of the ground, head hung low, like a kid who got sent to detention or something, and just kind of goes.
Brian, what is wrong?
"Mm."
What's it like down there? What it is?
Do you have like a telepathic link with him?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Hang on. Like, before I talk out my ass.
Of course I do.
Yes, that seems reasonable.
Obviously.
No.
That's 100% accurate. What other good ideas do
Summon
you have?
Earth elementals without telepathic link. It's just
Friendly to you and
insane.
your companions. It obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it. No action required by you, but you don't issue any commands that it does its own thing. Infiltration is broken, and so you lose control.
What is that thing? That is amazing.
Shut up,
Languages
Vilnius.
doesn't have.
Okay, you're the boss.
Terrence.
Yes.
I don't understand it, and it doesn't understand me. So I begin signing to it.
I mean, it obeys your verbal command.
Yeah. What do you eat anyway? What's a good snack for you? Gems.
He reaches
All right.
down into the ground, slams his hand in, pulls out a giant rock, and just starts eating the floor.
Okay.
Okay,
Tell
well,
him to go
Does that
under
mean
it.
he's a cannibal?
Tell him to start eating the floor beneath it.
Yeah.
The floor?
The
Meal
floor
time.
beneath it.
Okay.
Eat literally the ground underneath it so we can drop it.
He'll go down as deep as he needs to go to start removing
Okay.
the dirt that's beneath it.
Okay, he goes, he turns around and kind of shakes his head and he goes back down, and you wait for about 5 minutes. And he comes back up and he's got like a distended rock belly. And
Hey, go stick your head in that hole and see what you see.
make an insight check, anybody who wants one.
14.
14.
Not good.
14 is good enough to tell. Basically, there was too much for him to eat. Like he ate as much as he could, but think about how much you can eat in a single sitting.
I'm
Dude,
not
from
a
an earth
cannibal.
element.
Yeah, from an earth elemental. Are you kidding me?
Okay. All right.
Just because it's a magical being
Let's
doesn't mean
not
it has
have
a
him
bottomless
Let's
stomach.
just have him just remove what he can underneath it, as deep as he needs to go, just to destroy or push aside
You should
whatever
be
is
able to
underneath.
create. I mean, because how big's the base on this thing? Like 10 feet?
40 foot tall. Yeah, like a little bit bigger than 10 feet.
So he's just got to create like a 10-foot cavern underneath it,
Mhm.
large enough that the additional weight can't be supported anymore.
How much
Drops.
HP does that thing have?
Oh, good God. 126?
You said earth elemental?
Yes.
Okay.
AC 17,
That's okay,
126
I didn't get it
HP, burrow 30 feet.
Language
The
is
burrow
Terran.
does
Yeah,
does
like-
make like displaced earth.
The element doesn't disturb the material it moves through. No.
Okay.
But he could go down there and start clearing out of space.
Okay, that's what we want.
Deals double damage to objects and structures
Yeah.
because he is a siege monster.
Okay.
He looks like that. That's Brian.
Oh. What if we gave him your stonecutter axe? What happens? He just goes to town. Oh, okay.
Yo, so first you use my immovable rod up there. Second, you want to take my griffin. And third, now you want to take my axe.
I'll settle for the griffin.
You're not getting any of it.
We share the immovable rod.
The immovable rod is truly a movable rod.
Yes.
So what we could do is put it underneath the statue. We dig a tunnel underneath the statue.
Okay.
Okay? We put the immovable rod and hold it.
Okay.
Then we hollow out everything we can underneath it, so the immovable rod is the only thing holding the statue in place.
Okay.
You hit the button, it drops the statue dimension door.
Bam. Okay.
It's one action to hit the button.
Yeah.
It's another action to dimension door.
Is it a bonus action or an action?
It doesn't matter. Well, if we need to, we'll just
Get crushed by a statue.
no. We'll quicken a spell. So.
Does anyone else feel like maybe there's other things we could be working on?
No.
Well, you have Oh, you don't have telekinesis right now.
Do I? I believe.
No, that
Yeah,
was...
I do. I do have
Oh, you
telekinesis.
do?
Yeah.
Thought that
The
was
dimension door
Was
comes
that
from
you
my
or
cape.
Bibble?
I have telekinesis. Yeah, I have it.
Okay, I thought
Oh,
the invisibility
okay.
was on
Yeah.
the other one. He has everything on this character.
Yeah, it's
Great.
great. Telekinesis is on one.
Invisibility comes from my ring.
I know.
Okay,
Who's got the cloak of displacement?
It's the other guy.
Tom.
How long does that earth elemental last?
Hour.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's get to work. We're gonna tunnel out of
It's
the.
been about 15 to 20 minutes so far he's been out.
Okay. All right. We don't have a lot of time. while we've got Big Brawny here, we need to get down, get underneath, extract all this stuff, put the bracer in place upside down. Make sure you put it upside down.
Okay.
We can hit it. And then have Brian clear out a large area underneath.
Mhm.
The statue will become unstable. We hit the release on the rod and we get out.
You have to go get the rod?
Someone has to click the button on the rod.
No, I mean, does he need to go up and get it? Didn't he have it like up near the ceiling?
Sure. Go get the rod.
You get.
Click.
Yeah. I wanna
The
make
stairs
sure we
all
have
the
that
way over
shit.
here. I want you to go all the way.
Oh, quick.
Now you gotta go all the way out to the damn thing.
Yeah, and I fall off that shit.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Strafe, do you have any nature-related spells that could be
Bart's
helpful right now?
there.
Yes. Summon Phantom Steed.
Because you're... What?
Searing Smite. Fire is nature. Misty Step. Moonbeam. Moon is nature, correct?
Yes.
That's what you get.
Plant growth.
Plant growth.
Yes.
How aggressively... By the way, everybody start digging while I talk to Strafe. How aggressively can you get plants growing?
I choose. I pick something. And
Like
plants
vines.
within a 100-foot radius.
Like vines that could disrupt an area. Do they appear and then disappear? Is there any way that we can hollow out this massive cavity underneath this thing?
I don't. No, like if there's a field of grass, I can make it larger or grow faster.
You are the worst.
I'm not sure I want you to be my leader anymore.
Well, you have no choice in the matter.
Oh, good grief. Okay, Tom, you're lead on mine. You tell Brian, or you tell me, I'll tell Brian what we need to do in order to clear everything out. But this statue goes away.
Alright, so I go near the edge of whatever the hole is, and I look and I go, Brian, you need to go in there and clear that all out. Did I do a good job, boss?
Brian, he said, Brian, you need to go in there and clear that all out.
Okay.
Ryan's digging.
Start digging.
Okay.
Strafe, summon a phantom steed so we have something to help move the fill dirt out of the way.
Quickly.
I'm not sure how that would help.
How removing the fill dirt would help?
With a steed? I'll just do it myself. And he goes down and starts like.
You can move more dirt than a horse can?
I'm not sure how a horse moves dirt.
You tie like a canvas to it and you have it drag a tarp.
Who has a tarp?
We'll use sleeping rolls.
Bed
Do we
rolls.
still got
bed
that
rolls.
bit of table?
And we've got a bit of a table over
There
here.
we go.
Okay, so let me just get this straight.
We really want the statue to
It's
go
coming.
away.
We're
It's
sitting
coming
at,
down.
We're sitting at about 30 minutes on what's his name. Okay, so he is digging, basically like no, you describe it.
Okay. So you've got the statue here.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to go down.
Is he?
All he's got to do is disrupt a small tunnel
Okay.
right here, base of the statue,
Uh-huh.
the movable rod up against the bottom of the plate,
Okay.
and click it into place. Everything underneath that, all we're doing is building a 10-foot shaft all the way down. We're using every magical ability that we have
Okay.
in order to do that. So, cantrips like, I mean, you could use your mage hand to dig.
Yeah. Mage hand is going to work there.
Mage hand's going to work. That's moving basically a bowling ball out of the way
Mm-hmm.
every time.
Yeah.
We've got Brian
Dirt.
digging out of the way, and of course there's going to be fill dirt because we're opening a giant shaft underneath this thing,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And so the fill dirt has to be brought up to one of these holes here,
Okay.
and then thrown into the table, which I would prefer if Sir Strafe would have. I mean, he doesn't have to summon a horse to do it, but if he can just drag it himself away from the hole.
Sir Strafe will summon a phantom steed.
There we go.
So we spend the rest of the stone golem's time just clearing out as much as
Did
we
he
can.
not actually have one? He just said that. There it is. Fine steed. All right. You now have a phantom steed as well. Doing some work.
Wait, hang on. Have we tried just breaking this thing? Have we
Yeah,
tried
you-
hitting it?
You were in the
I did.
bathroom. He hit it with stone cutter and it hurt like
It hurt me.
hitting
I
hitting a
explained
wall
that
with
to
a
you, too.
baseball bat.
Oh, okay.
Or a tree.
I mean, okay, so it's not vulnerable to like
So
slashing damage.
No,
Have you tried-
I used the same thing I did to get into Arden this whole, like
Do
it'll
you have shatter?
obliterate stone.
Yes. I do.
I need.
So stone cutter obliterates stone, it didn't do anything to him.
I need. What's his name?
Ryan?
Brian. I need Brian to make a dexterity saving throw. As soon as he's digging for about 30 seconds and
That's going to be a 3.
3.
He is not particularly dexterous.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Although he should be able to just drop into the earth.
As he's down there digging, lightning right down below. That is
Into the ground?
8 points. Is he? Okay, I have to ask
Super
specifically. Is he
deductive, right?
digging a ramp down, or did he stone form
No,
down
he
in
just stone forms down, and he's. I
there?
mean,
Okay,
he's
then
underneath
how are
the
you
ground.
getting? How are you getting the immovable rod under there?
Because he can just go up underneath it, just immovable rod, and then we open the shaft underneath the immovable rod.
I'm missing something here. How is he getting the immovable rod underground with him?
Well, I mean, I did create 2 fucking holes right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going through one of those holes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a hole that goes down. This is the dumbest thing you've ever done. Yes, so if there's a hole, yes. No, he's taking lightning damage.
So as soon as he jumps in the hole, lightning damage. Cool.
No, he's down there for about 30 seconds. So that's 8 lightning damage.
Okay.
Do you want me to keep track of the hit points? Or
No, I'll do it.
okay.
8 light.
Okay.
Carry on, Brian. You're doing great.
He's down there. He gets. I don't know how much somebody can like an earth elemental can excavate.
A lot. A lot. He's an earth elemental.
I mean, it's a large elemental creature.
Okay.
Kind of why I picked it for this.
Yeah. Okay.
You said while he was waiting, he just scooped up a big boulder
Well-
and just ate it?
Well,
Yeah.
here's one way to think of it. It's got a 30-foot burrow speed,
Okay.
which means that it's actually burrowing, right? And it's a siege monster, so it's going to do double damage.
Okay.
So it can move 30 feet by 10 feet of dirt per 6 seconds.
How big is Dimension Door?
I mean, it doesn't work the way.
He can take someone to
Yeah,
safe
size
distance.
somebody with me. I mean, what do you mean by big?
How are you gonna fit a statue through there? I'm trying to figure out if you can fit a statue. Through
No, that's our escape plan.
there. Okay.
That's how they get out from under.
Where's the statue going?
Down?
Into the ground?
Into the earth.
Okay.
That's the
So
plan.
he's
Send the
just
statue
he's
into
digging.
the earth.
Okay. I thought you were trying to put the statue through the Dimension Door.
No.
Okay.
I wish it worked like that.
Shit.
Otherwise, I've been dropping stuff through like dimension doors and pick up speed, then like
Portal?
putting it over there and
Portal
just slamming
that
into
shit.
something. Yeah, man. If dimension door worked like that, it'd be great.
Sounds like D&D
Yeah.
2E right there.
Okay. After, if he can burrow at 30 feet, go ahead and.
So basically, he could dig in a minute. He could dig because he's 10 feet wide.
So you've
he's
got
moving 30 feet.
How big is the immovable rod?
The immovable rod's only what, like a
It's
foot
a
long?
fucking rod. Yeah.
Okay. How's he putting it up under there?
He's just got to clear out the area underneath it, put it underneath, and click the button.
Okay. As soon as he starts doing that, he digs out a little area below it. You click the immovable rod down there, and as he's digging all around it, you have a 40-foot tall statue that's 10 foot wide on a pinpoint, and it tilts forward and falls over into the middle and cracks the ground in front of you.
Like this.
Okay.
Brian, you are the best! Brian, best guest star this entire campaign.
Oh
Get the immovable rod,
Does he
please.
take out that column?
No.
All right.
Are you
So I
trying to
can
bring the
just
house
take
down?
down the entire.
Jump in the hole!
Make sure he digs out like pretty deep down there.
Yeah, Brian, dig it out real deep. Keep getting it. I want to drop this fucker into the earth.
Okay.
All
For the
right.
glory of Mershok, the god of secrets, idols will be defiled, cast down, and we shall urinate upon the sepulchres of his servants.
Okay.
I step over to the edge of the hole. Send a mage hand under there. Anybody near me? Because we're gonna need a dimension door.
No, it's already fallen over,
Okay.
hasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And so I will, after he's dug up way down beneath it.
It fell like basically this way.
It's leaning forward, but
and
its
it-
hands are holding it.
No, he said that it cracked the ground. It
Yeah.
fell and cracked the base of this temple.
Okay, we're gonna drop it then.
We gotta like basically carve out the length of its body at that point.
Brian,
The 40-foot length of it. Do you get like he's
I
trying to
imagine
say
that if it
that
falls over this way, it's hanging on the edge, or it's
he's
sitting up there.
trying to
like-
say that we tried to do a pinpoint on a
Yeah.
10-foot thing and the whole thing fell and cracked the floor.
Oh, it fell all the way over.
Yes.
Okay.
And cracked the floor.
Did it break the arms or anything on
No.
it? It smashed through the ground?
It is smoking now. Black smoke.
So these arms are in the ground.
It's
Like, have gone
it's
into the ground?
basically like
It's tilted on the side,
it's
right? Held up
laying.
by the
It's
arms.
laying on this.
That's
If the arms are sticking out, it'd be kind of like this with the arms going down. Right?
Yes. The arms are still like
Like
this.
it's doing a
It looks
push-up?
like it's
Yeah.
fine, but it's doing like a sideways.
So it
plank.
can still slide into the ground once we move the immovable rod if nothing's dug out under it.
we can push it back in the hole.
I kind
Oh,
of
no,
want
that's
to
what
go
we were
sit
doing.
down and
Pushing it
take a
doesn't
long
seem
rest
to-
when these fuckers are doing this shit.
So he's just digging out everything under here.
Oh yeah, we're just
Okay.
excavating this.
All right.
underground.
All right, we've done that. I'll walk over to the edge of the hole.
Get the immovable rod out of the way, so
Yeah.
we want to push it down that shaft.
Go ahead and, jeez, man. if
You're
he's-
sitting at about 50 minutes on Brian.
Okay, 10 minutes, 10 rounds per minute is 30 feet. That's 300 feet per minute. Jesus. 300 feet per minute times 10 is 3,000 feet of earth in 10-foot chunks removed. 3,000 by 10 foot.
It's a deep hole.
That's a deep hole.
It's a deep hole. And since Brian's still here, I mean, why should I even be close to it while I'm using that mage hand? Brian?
I'm gonna have Brian. If it's 3,000 feet, I'm gonna burrow this thing out and literally drop it underneath the floor.
I'm so little interested in this.
Oh God, I love
You
this.
need to get involved.
He is so over this, and it is hilarious to me.
The fog disappears as soon as it sinks into the hole.
Yeah.
3 genies appear and grant us wishes. Limited wishes.
What are we doing?
You're drawing everything that.
Where the hole is.
I just need him going underneath the statue.
I just need you creating difficult terrain for the future.
Difficult terrain. A giant hole in the earth is difficult. It's impassable.
Things you're gonna have to walk around.
You said it didn't hit the post. So.
This is gonna take me a minute, guys.
Okay. So number one, you've got. Well, no, I'm not gonna draw that. Yeah, just kind of like outline. It doesn't even have to be like. Yeah, just where. No, that's. Leave the statue where he's burrowing.
You have to do it, man.
Yeah, he's
Well, I
burrowing
don't-
underneath the statue.
Okay. Well then. 40.
Oh yeah, there's a giant pit now.
Anything else?
Beneath that, there's just, I mean, he's digging down
An
there.
enormous
So deep.
shaft.
So
The
deep.
biggest shaft you've ever seen.
Okay. All right. How far down did he get? 10 minutes is up.
Okay, so let's do some math here. 10 minutes is up. So this is
What, 30 feet
Cap.
every 6 seconds?
It's 30 feet every 6 seconds. 30 by 10 square
Yeah. That's
every 6 seconds. So we determined that was 3,000 feet
Per minute.
per,
That can't be
or no,
right.
3,000 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So if we have that, If we divide that into 1,000 feet and we have him go 30 feet down, so he could dig out a 30-foot swimming pool. Jesus, 30 foot by.
So you have to have 40 feet by 10 feet.
Right, 40 by 10.
Yeah.
But that's
Although we
easy. He does
definitely
that.
get more than that.
That's fine.
You would just say you got him down about 50 feet.
Oh, way more than that.
Yeah.
Just
Way more
throw
than
out a guess. We don't need to do fucking trigonometry here.
3,000 divided by 40, about 75 feet.
Okay. Okay. So now you have a giant hole, and there's a statue.
Small.
Balanced on a movable rod.
No. I don't think it's
Leaning
balanced
off to
on
the
that
side.
anymore. If it's dropped into the earth, then.
Yeah, the immovable rod was still sitting there when it fell over.
Keeping it up.
Yeah, but now we've dropped the whole thing into the earth, so now the immovable rod's just chilling over there.
The immovable rod was here. The
Uh-huh.
thing fell over onto the floor, and the immovable rod stayed in the hole.
Then we burrowed out the ground underneath it and dropped
Okay.
it 75 feet into the earth.
So when it fell over like that, you're saying that its hands went into the earth?
No, it just cracked the ground.
It cracked
Okay.
the ground, and
so
then
when you say it's like this, it's not actually like this. It's like this.
Yes.
Okay.
but the immovable rod doesn't have an effect on it anymore.
You're saying that the movable rod's not holding it up in any way.
It's not on. I just showed you.
You show me it falling straight down.
Okay, it fell over like this and did a
Okay.
side plank, and the immovable rod is still in the original hole.
Okay.
It's holding itself up on the arm.
The way that would work is that the base would still be touching the movable rod. Okay. Now
And
we're
then
digging
we
out under when I
drop
move the
that
movable
whole
rod.
fucking thing down. You don't have to
As,
move
the,
the rod.
as the earth elemental keeps digging, it goes like this.
Okay. So we're not leaving the ground there. That's fine. Okay. So as he's digging, the thing is going into the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's what we said. We dropped the whole thing on its side down into the fucking earth.
Okay.
That's what this discussion has been for like 20 goddamn
That's right,
minutes,
yes.
man.
All right.
Having to go in the way I pictured.
After an hour and a half.
We have cleansed this temple for the glory of Bonwin.
And I'd like to go over to the edge of the pit and start pissing on it.
Guys, this is gonna take a minute. I have to undo this mithril plate mail. Take my cod piece off.
I want something to attack you
Are
right now.
you actually pissing on it?
Yes, I'm
Dexterity
physically
check.
urinating 75 feet down.
Dexterity check, please. Well, no, okay. 75 feet down the stream is not going to be connected. You are fine.
Because it crawls up your piss.
All right.
Take 33 points of lightning damage to your dick.
It was going to be.
All right, so now we bury it.
Unfortunately,
Brian gone?
Brian is gone, so
Yeah.
now we just have a hole in the ground.
Okay, well.
You also have a giant mound of. You have basically like a 40 by 10, 70 foot.
Bryce has been tossing it.
Yeah.
Pile of dirt.
So that is a giant pile of dirt now, and it is impassable.
No, that's what the horse brought up for us. Did you get the immovable rod back?
Yeah, just pull the mage hand under there from the edge. Click and
That's
float it
fine.
back up. That's fair.
You guys are fucking absurd.
Out
I
of
am-
curiosity, did we ever find out if there was anything worth having in that treasury room that we just blocked off?
I mean, we wanted the chariot out of there, and there was a bunch of
No,
other shit.
this one over here.
Oh, that one? No, he said it looked pretty empty.
Nah,
But
there was
you
there
can
was a
still
bunch
walk
of
along here.
there was I mean it's a mound of dirt. You can walk past the sides of it, but I mean it's just a giant mound of dirt.
I mean, if it's
It's like that old Surge commercial.
Actually, it should probably be equal in size. This is gonna be a topographical mound of dirt.
Can I hop from the second floor balcony onto the mound of dirt and slide down?
Yeah.
Okay.
You realize that several thousand years ago, wizards put all of their effort into confining some of the most deadly beings in the universe to this place, and we're using it as a slip and slide.
Yeah. We're much more powerful.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, we're pretty awesome.
Mhm.
Okay, now that we've completely defiled this place, the God of Secrets has been cast down, his effigies defaced and humiliated. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm on a bit of a roll. I feel my connection to Mershulk is just sizzling like a live wire right now. Let's go crack something.
Hell yeah.
So where do you want to go?
This temple's been partially cleansed. Let's see. Since we're already on this side of the hole, maybe we go this way?
Hey, quick question. Do you think whoever the God of Secrets is, that he's going to be pissed about that?
Probably.
I mean, but he can't do anything here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, every time I got near that statue, he did something to me.
Did he do that or did the statue do that?
I imagine it was him, if it's a statue of him.
Okay, good. So you agree with me now. It was someone screwing with us, not a thing. See, I told you I was right.
Is that all it took?
Hell yeah.
All right. Boss, you're in charge. Lead on.
I'm so tempted to spend another several hours just burying that thing, but let's move on.
That would take us more than several hours. None of us move
Probably.
as fast as Brian.
Freaking
Do it
Brian.
all with your mage hand. All of it.
Just have it scooping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you all continue. I'll get
Will
to
you
work here.
stand there?
All the dirt just slips through my bony fingers.
All right, I'm gonna come over here.
Let's go exploring this way.
Okay. I'll take point. Strafe, stay by the wizards. Vilnius,
Got you.
do you have any way to defend yourself if things go tits up?
I'm a mage. I've got this new staff. Bong gave it to me. It's great. Plus, remember last time when I put everything on a fire and you were like, oh man, you can cast a fireball? Yeah, man. I can burn shit. I can frost it now. I've got other powers.
Cool. All right. As long as you're good. I'm gonna walk up to this door and kick it in.
All right. Attack roll.
You guys gonna just hang out back there while I do this? Guys?
Yes.
Yes, you told me to stay by the wizards. And I'm here.
Tom, you wanna come kick some doors in?
Sure.
Buddy.
Tom will go to this door.
It's gonna be like a 12.
12, yeah. This is actually a wooden door. Unlike the door he's standing in front of, that's, I believe, made of amber. Yours just breaks right off the hinges. It's old and deteriorated. Furnishings made of ancient colorless wood have collapsed under their own weight and now lie covered with cobwebs and dust. So there's like a chair and the remnants of a chair and a bed in there and a desk with a chair.
Okay, same trick. Javelin, throw it at the ground.
Okay.
That's gonna be like a 14.
Okay. You throw the javelin down on the ground and you're pretty sure you're blunting the tip of this thing after all the shenanigans, but nothing happens. It just clangs to the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna cautiously walk in this room.
Okay.
You look around, I see a bed and a chair and like a desk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rifle through the desk.
Everything in here is just rotten and collapsed.
Rotting,
Yeah.
collapsing.
How many specters are in there?
0 so far,
Oh.
which is less than. I was kind of hoping to smack another one of them again.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. I'm gonna go over. I'll check under the bed.
It's collapsed to the floor. It's just a pile of rubble. I didn't draw it properly.
Okay.
Is that a pillow?
I kick the chair.
The chair just crumbles into dust.
How many specters came out of that chair?
9. I beat them all already.
Oh, again. Okay.
Yeah. Tom,
Single-handedly.
I'm gonna walk back here to this door. It's all clear in here. What you seeing over there, brother?
Oh no, what do I see at the door? Any markings or just a solid door? Do I hear anything standing that close to it?
You, first of all, yeah, it's a giant stone amber door. It's almost, you feel like you can almost see through it. And there's kind of like a dull throbbing glow from inside.
I haul out that little guide that the guy gave us.
Okay. Taking a moment to orient yourself, make an insight check.
Natural 20.
Okay. You look at the piece of paper and you.
Plus 1.
Okay.
That's a 21.
All right. You look at the piece of paper and you kind of look around and you turn it upside down and then flip it around again. And you bang, Bob. And the amber door goes. And slides open in front of you. The room has amber glazed walls, a floor of grayish marble, black veins, and 3 amber sarcophagi stand in alcoves.
I see 3 amber sarcophagi or sarcophaguses. I don't know how to say it properly.
Do you want help in taking them apart?
Sure, you said you want to smash it. Get on in here and
feeling
smash
in a
it.
good mood.
You hear.
Strafe, stay with the wizards.
Got it.
What's it saying?
When you walk up to yours, you hear, "Ah, yes, the conqueror. Oh, you need my gift, the touch of death. I can give it to you." And you hear, "My gift is not for you.
Okay, then I hit it.
Bring me your snake friend."
Hey man, this guy's on the line for you. You want me to just hit him?
Nah, just put him on hold.
Alright,
This guy over here says he can give me a touch of death, though.
that sounds interesting.
Does it sound like something we want? I mean, actually, to be honest with you, is this like one of those things where it's like kind of a monkey's paw situation where it's like I can give you the touch of death, and
Like you can't even touch yourself after
Exactly,
that, or your
exactly.
daughter,
Like
or
I could,
quinceanera, or anything like that.
that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah, I understand. Do you want to see what offer this guy had? Can you hold on a second there, spirit thingy, McBauer? Do you want to see what kind of offer he
Been
has?
here for eons. Take
Good, then
all
1 second.
the time you need.
You know,
Bring me the dual hound.
I
You
know.
talking about Wolf Snake?
Yes.
I'll walk over here and I'll be
He
like,
needs my gift.
"This is 2 Hound speaking. How may I help you?"
How would you like 2 hounds of your own?
2 hounds of my own,
Yes.
like Shih Tzus, or I mean, what are we talking about?
Hounds from the depths of the fiery realm.
Hey Tom, he's offering me hounds from the depths of hell, essentially.
Like puppy dogs?
I'm assuming.
Do you have
he
to
needs
walk
one.
them?
Hey,
How often do you think they go to the bathroom?
do I have to walk them, and how much do they eat?
Yeah.
That's all you hear.
He seems to be pretty light on details.
Yeah, he's never had to take care of a dog himself, has he?
Well, you know.
They only need to eat souls.
They eat souls, evidently.
Hey, humans have those.
Humans do have those. This would be fantastic.
They are on a strict human diet.
Hey, they have a taste for humans.
Do you ever feel like someone
What is going on in
telling
there?
you the things you want to hear?
You know, that's actually really wise. I feel like I was getting carried away with my genocidal agenda, and I forgot that really what's important is the friends we make along the way.
And getting 2 dogs.
Tell him, buy you 2 dogs when we get back to the lodge.
Touch me, take my gift.
Now, help me smash this rock.
Alright, I'll smash it.
All right, I'll smash it.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
It'll be like a 19.
Okay.
18.
You just you're making a big mistake, and it just crumbles in the vestige inside, and you see 2 tiny little hellhounds.
This hellhounds. Could have had hellhounds.
It could have been cool.
I feel like it would have gotten old really
What
fast.
was that noise?
Like, how much do you think
Huh?
we would have
What
had?
was that noise?
They were offering us a 2-for-1 chicken sandwich deal. It wasn't much.
Oh. For the price of 1? it! I'm so hungry.
I've got snacks, boss. You want some snacks?
Yes.
And he pulls out a dead rat.
Yeah. I saw that one coming.
Well,
All right, I'm gonna walk
thank
over
you.
to this
I'll,
other one that
I'll
we
save
haven't
it for
talked
later.
to yet.
Tuck it into my back pocket.
You guys don't have any real food, do you?
Not yet.
No, we didn't bring any.
Okay,
just
I'll be
smashing
fine. And he
everything
like
in here?
pulls the head off.
If any of them has to deal with me, I'd like
Takes
to
it by
hear
the tail and starts like
Yeah,
pulling
certainly.
old
Why don't you
fur
go
off
ahead
of
and
it.
hear this one out? Maybe he has something that'll work
Last
for
time
you.
he specifically asked for you.
Well, I mean, that could just be random chance. Maybe this guy will specifically want you.
Hey, excuse me, Amber Thingy.
Which one are you talking to?
The one that
The
we
one
haven't
right in
yet.
front of you?
One's got a lap dance from a stripper named Amber Thingy.
What is it with you and Ambers?
There's actually a story behind that. I'm not telling it on stream now.
Nimble little dwarf. Do you want my dark gift?
I don't know, what is your dark gift? Someone tricked me with that one time, and I woke up in a very uncompromising way.
It'll be difficult to get you this time.
I don't know what that means.
Would you like to be as slippery as a rogue?
Not talking about that, are you?
I'm being vague on purpose.
What is that?
Okay. Well, it's something about being nimble and slippery
Oh.
that I already have.
Oh.
It's not that.
I don't know what being a rogue is all about, man. I just kind of crush things. You got anything that can help me crush things?
Yes. My dark gift will keep you alive so that you can smash more things.
What does it cost? Gifts are free, right? So you don't need anything from me?
You will not have to give me a thing.
Who will I have to give something
Something will not be given.
to? Yo, this guy's got a real good deal going on over here.
What's he offering you?
Can't tell, but it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Hey, Bonwin, this one in here's free.
Oh, like no strings attached free?
Yeah, like no strings attached,
I
free.
mean, that's what it's telling me.
Yeah.
Well,
If I
yes.
understand it correctly.
We obviously have to trust the evil beings encased in amber.
Can't figure out why I wouldn't.
Well, let's see what happens.
What do I
I vote
have to
yes.
do to agree to this
Do
deal?
you want to come in here and talk to one of these things? I mean, they might be able to offer you something.
All right, yeah.
Me.
Do I hear anything standing next to it?
Accept my gift. You just hear.
This is normal, right? To hear unearthly speaking. You speak abyssal. This is completely normal, right?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, I feel good about it as long as the boss does.
All right, I'll touch it.
All right. As you reach out and touch it, the dark vestige inside, the entire thing fills with black energy that comes out and wraps itself around your arms. And as that happens, the vestige inside disappears. You now have the ability to use evasion.
That's actually pretty dope for you.
No, I'm sorry. It's I fucked up. You know what? I'm just gonna give you evasion. A lot of the powers in here are really fucked up anyway.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna give you that. It's gonna last for 10 days.
You look at me when you do it, man.
Come on, buddy. Okay. We'll work it out. Work it out.
Pat him on the chest up next to where his lungs are.
10 days,
And you can give him a good hard one.
and is it a bonus action?
It is a reaction, isn't it?
Evasion
for
is
rogues.
passive. It's so
Oh
awesome.
yeah, it's passive.
So that like halves damage? Is that what it is?
On deck saves
Oh,
only.
it's the deck save one.
Right.
Okay.
If you fail your save, you still succeed and get half. If you succeed, you get half.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super powerful.
You guys don't know that yet.
Okay. We don't know anything.
How
Does
do
he
you
look
feel?
different at all as I'm looking at him?
He doesn't look different.
He looks okay.
Huh.
He doesn't look like anything went wrong. Hey, Tom, do you feel okay?
I mean, I feel great. I feel like I had the best sleep last night that I've ever had. I mean, everything is good.
See,
Okay.
See, this place isn't all that bad. It's just inhabited by ancient dead gods seeking bloody revenge in return to this mortal coil.
Obviously.
I
there's
think
nothing
everyone
wrong
should
with that
touch every statue.
What happens if we touch all the statues?
shit. All right, let's go around touching statues.
I mean, those ones earlier tried to told us that we should become vampires. I don't think that was a good idea.
Probably not.
You demon. Come take my gift.
Where'd that come from?
This one, y'all haven't touched it or broken it or anything?
Let's we'll listen to this one. What gift do you have?
Touch something and it dies.
What if I were to touch myself?
You'll be just fine.
Do I have control over something dying when I touch it? Anything I touch? I have to think about it. Say, right.
Yes.
Okay, so I won't just be killing people by touching them, will I?
No,
You wouldn't lie to me.
of course not.
I'm gonna have a little insight check.
Okay.
17.
Doesn't seem like he's lying to you.
What's it offering you, boss man?
It's saying if I touch something, it dies, and there's no downside, like I could accidentally kill my friends for touching them.
See, I thought that, but I just think there's too many ways for that to go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that. Thank you. Go ahead and smash that.
Thank you. Next. Thank you.
So Tom,
Next.
Tom
Thank
and
you. Next.
Tom and 2 Hounds walk up and just go to town on this thing, turn it into amber dust, and the vestige, as you smash the amber, you see this wispy skeletal claw come out of it, and
Don't you already have a spell that allows you to do something like that?
Yes, Mage Hand. It stinks now.
I think that's the one that he means, but okay.
Well, let's go
Just
back
like
out.
my hand.
Do we want to just start hunting for the doors that are covered in amber? Because it seems like those are the ones that have the sarcophagi in them.
I found another one, guys.
All right, I'm coming. Wait for me, boss.
as
Wait
you
for
get
me.
down there, you start hearing those whispers coming from that empty door right there.
Somebody bash this.
This is open.
Bash this.
Okay. I walk over to the door.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure if we just read the names off that one cheat sheet we got, we don't have to bash the doors open.
Ugh. Fine.
Okay, fine. You're in charge of the sheet sheet.
Which one are you in front of?
Cheat sheet.
30.
Punishable by death.
You look at me. Arkotha.
Arkotha. Does that name sound familiar to you? Do you know anything about an Arkotha?
Nothing. I have nothing. Nothing comes up. Nothing comes to mind.
I'll do a history check.
Yeah, you've been around a long time. Have you ever heard of an Arkotha before? You've seen a lot of strange places, mummies and weird things,
Can I do a history check?
slimes in
absolutely.
church.
That is 12.
12. You don't. It doesn't ring a bell. It's probably just another one of the many evil deities that are like the name of one of the evil deities. It's part of a realm of mischief and.
Hey, this
Yeah.
one's kind of unfamiliar.
But as soon as
Got nothing to do with that
soon
pyramid I was
as the door opens up, the room has amber glazed walls, a black marble floor with red veins, and 3 amber sarcophagi standing in alcoves, and
in. So
tied.
this floor looks different than the last floor.
Yeah, and tied up in the middle of the floor is Bonwin.
I see myself.
Yeah. Can you move everybody else up?
So we're all like standing right here.
Yeah. And 2 Hounds, you hear in your head, oh, thank God you're finally here.
Boss. Which one of you is real?
Maybe we're both real. Let's have a word with him.
I'm gonna push him on the shoulder. Does he feel real?
Careful.
Oh, okay. Okay. Who are you pushing on the shoulder?
The one standing next to me.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's real, but you hear in your head, that's not Bonwin. That's not Bonwin. When we were in the lecture hall, he came and kidnapped me in the middle of the night while I was on watch, and he brought me back in here. He's tied up, but you hear this in your head. I put a piece of copper wire in my mouth, and I'm messaging him right now. You gotta let me out. Vilnius is kind of like, what the hell is going on here? And Sir Straight's in the back. What is going on in there? And then you see Sir Straight starts looking at you kind of funny.
Bonwin. When we were gonna open an orphanage. Do you remember that?
I do.
That thing next to you.
Do you remember where we were gonna take the children from the orphanage?
I'll message him the bone mill.
I swing.
I'm gonna kick him in the stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and unarmed strike and
Oh, it's
regular
fully armed, yeah.
regular attack.
He's fully armed?
19.
19.
I'm doing an unarmed spark stick.
Okay.
That'll be a 23.
Okay. Roll damage.
That's just an automatic.
8.
Okay. Sir
3.
Straight pulls out the sun sword. What is going on here?
He didn't know where we were going to take the children from the orphanage. He gave the wrong answer. Let's get some rope and tie him up before we sort all this out.
You hear in your heads, don't just beat him up. Let me out.
You stay put.
That's fine. Then kill him. I don't care.
No.
It's not me. Let me out. This is your king. I demand that you untie me right now.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth on. I'm gonna pick them up and put them both in the middle and cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
So, boom.
Was that honestly your best guess?
Huh? I don't remember.
Played so well.
Yes.
You guys both need to make wisdom saving throws to see if you can lie to me.
What am I?
As soon as he answered the bone mill, it seems like everybody hears it was in their head. You hear the tied up Bonwin say it was the bone grinder. We were going to make dream pastries out of the children. We were setting up an orphanage in Vallaki. Get me out of here.
I'm
This
going
ain't
to
looking-
message this Bonwin here.
This ain't looking good for you, man.
Yeah, I'm going to message this Bonwin here. What's going on here, buddy?
You better roll for the zone of truth, man.
I'm sorry, charisma actually.
Charisma. Oh, shit. I can lie like a motherfucker. Let's see. That's a 19.
Jesus.
19.
19.
He passes.
Did you want to lie to them?
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna message this other Bonwin. What's going on here, man?
Did the other Bonwin succeed?
We don't know.
I like this.
Oh. Yes, untie him.
Untie him.
Untie him.
Tom, I'm confused. Strafe, I'm confused. He says we should untie him.
Why don't you
You
untie?
hear he's playing tricks on you.
Why don't you untie?
But
him?
you just asked us to untie you.
Am I
so
not
why
tied
would
up?
he be playing a trick on us?
He's trying to flip the tables.
You aren't tied up. I
Oh.
just hit you with an axe.
Oh, okay.
You know, there would be one thing that would be true about Bonwin that wouldn't be true about an illusion. Bonwin was wearing a ring of warmth. So he'd be immune to cold, resistant to cold. So if we could cast some cold damage, we can figure out which one was the real one pretty quick.
Are we fighting here? Is it my turn yet?
This is free action.
Oh, okay. I go invisible.
Okay, Vilnius heard you and was like getting ready the staff of frost.
Strafe, block the door. Stand in the doorway.
Strafe puffs out his chest and is standing in the doorway.
All right, I go invisible.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a 15-foot radius sphere, so basically this whole room is now a truth zone. There you go.
Illusion, or thing laying on the ground. Tell us.
As soon as he goes invisible, the one on the floor goes invisible as well. And then pops right back out, and you hear, neat trick. He's trying to trick you.
Tom, what do you think? I don't know what to do here, man.
We can kill them both,
We don't want to kill both of them. One of them's the real one.
but if we reduce them to 0 hit points, then if one of them has transformed in some way, he'll transform back, right?
Oh, you're saying knock them out.
While
That's
they're
what I
talking,
said, kill.
Do you understand how
I'm
death
standing over here.
works?
I dimension door.
What?
Right here.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, where's that moonbeam? Didn't someone say they had moonbeam?
I do.
Doesn't that change things back to their original
Yeah.
form?
Cast Moonbeam in this room. I'm stepping back in.
Okay.
So when I walk out of this room, do I see him standing over there?
He's still invisible. He used dimension door. Invisibility is his
If
range.
Can you
invisible,
cast a spell?
yeah. If I'm
Okay.
here again,
Then, yeah,
but
you-
I'm gonna go invisible as the next chance I get.
Okay. Hold on to that for a second. So Strafe casts Moonbeam in the room, 5-foot radius.
First time he's cast anything that wasn't a fucking smite. He's
Yeah.
cast 2 other things.
Creature enters the spell. It is engulfed by ghostly flame. It takes 2d8 radiant damage. Constitution saving throw. Okay.
So when you drop
Oh,
something to 0 hit points, it's dead, right?
How much did you hit me for?
8.
I
He hit you
don't
for
do
4.
that yet.
Okay.
The first set, when I first hit him with the axe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that yet,
Okay.
because you don't know which one's which.
But you still
I
hit
know
me.
which one I hit with the
Definitely hit
axe.
me.
You don't know if you hit the real Bonwin or not.
Yeah, they hit. I
I
answered
hit the guy
wrong,
that was
don't,
and they
standing
both
there.
swung.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. What is the? When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time in a turn, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. It must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d8 radiant damage. Shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form. Okay. So as soon as the moonbeam comes down, this thing just it's a giant fucking beast. It's got horns coming out of its shoulders. Its face looks like a frog. It damn near takes up the whole room. It stands up, and there was a great sword laying on the floor, and it grabs it. I need everyone to roll initiative. Go ahead and mark off your 12 damage.
I'm gonna use that real quick. In case someone needs to know.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later.
Mhm.
I'm having fun with it right now. What does this thing look like again? It's got a face like a frog?
With horns.
Oh. Oh, we're in trouble. We got a problem.
What were y'all's initiatives?
9.
Ten. And yours was 9.
So I'm gonna clarify something just mildly. If you ever seen the Pete Holmes sketch about Batman not killing?
Yes, that's exactly what
So
I
Tom's got the other
Yeah.
problem. He's convinced that anytime anything hits 0 hit points, he's just killed it outright.
You seen that one? Yeah, because Patton Oswalt is playing the Penguin in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't kill anyone. And they're like, you shot him.
No, he just went to sleep.
He's just sleeping.
I'm Batman.
Pete Holmes. Is that guy in College Humor? Is that where he started?
I have no idea. Have you seen his bits where it's like Charles Xavier interviews?
Yeah, that's when he's firing people at the mansion.
Right.
Yeah. Check what I'm thinking now, dude. And then he also has Street Fighter HR, which is fucking.
Those are fucking
hysterical.
great, dude. Those are really good.
Yoga Flame? Yoga doesn't produce flames. Yoga Flame. And it's like the same groups of people
Yeah.
that do the Xavier one. It's fucking. So what do you say? Can you spell that, please?
What is your initiative?
18.
Look at Tom.
Can I get that cap right there?
All right.
No.
Tom,
Okay.
you are up.
Okay. So I'm standing in this room. This gigantic thing is standing in this room. Can I get around to the other side of him at all, or no?
Is he like 10 foot by 10 foot? Is he taking up this whole square?
No, he's about he's medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
So he's
Okay.
right here.
Tom's gonna move around to the other side of him, and then for his action, he's gonna drink a potion of fire giant strength,
Okay.
which puts my strength temporarily to 25. I think for an hour.
Yep.
We're doing potions as bonus action for this attack.
Bonus.
Oh, that's a bonus?
Bonus actually, yeah. It's an action to feed it to somebody.
That's right. Let me see. And then I'll swing Stonecutter at him.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that is a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
And that will be 18 damage.
Gotcha.
And I will attack again.
All right.
26
Hits.
for 8 damage.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Movement. Nope.
All right. So you just slide in the room and give this thing a couple big old whacks in the back, which kind of doesn't seem like it cares. Sir Strafe is still in the room. He is gonna slide up in there. He's gonna get right in front so he can get the flanking bonus because he loves that shit.
He does.
And he is going to get the right thing up. He's going to take a big old swing at it with the Sun Sword. Bonus action, Sun Sword, and first attack is a 22, which hits, and he's going to hold on to his smites. He's running out of spell slots because he didn't get a.
So the only person that got a good night's rest would be you.
Yep, and strength.
And
Yeah.
he's going to take another swing.
Strafe didn't a good night? Get a good night's rest?
No.
I thought
No?
2 people did. The only person that did was
Was it
him.
Vilnius?
It might have been Vilnius.
Okay.
Strafe did not.
Okay. Cool.
So Strafe walks in and pulls out his Sun Sword and tries to carve up its belly, and it just slashes up the front, and a little bit of blood starts coming out, but it's not a whole lot. And when he takes another swing, the the giant monster just smashes his sun sword away and parries it. Let's see here. We are up to Vilnius. Vilnius is oh shit, this thing doesn't keep track of anything. Vilnius is gonna come right inside the door and move over into the corner right inside and throw a magic missile at him. It's gonna curve right around so it's straight. 10. That's gonna be 10 damage, and that's gonna be it for him. Bonwin, you're up.
I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna toss out my feather whip. Float it in here next to this thing. I am going to have the feather whip it. 16 to hit.
Does not hit. The whip just doesn't do anything.
Can't believe it.
Cross my arms and I lean up against the wall. Watch.
Alright, anything else you want to do?
No.
2 hounds.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Looks kind of crowded in there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a line going on. I guess I'm gonna pivot over here. And I'll cast poison spray.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 10.
10. 19 points of poison damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go. Yeah, that guy's ugly as fuck, dude. I'm gonna lean back against the wall also.
So you put your arm right up under Strafe and just poison right in his face, and it reaches up and down his body. You see him kind of like trying to like scrape it off. He doesn't like that at all.
These guys got this. I mean, they've got the situation under
Oh,
control.
they'll be fine.
Good job, guys. You got it under control. I'll be here if you need me.
Supervisor watching everything, manager watching supervisor. Watch.
All right. Well, since there's nobody in front of him, it's gonna take its. Let's see here. So first one, the giant monster reaches out and just takes a big old bite, and Sir Strafe scoots back so that
I'm gonna attack that monster.
monster. All right, go for it.
28,
28 hits.
15 damage.
All right. As it's reaching forward to bite, it just gets you a nice little opportunity attack. You put its axe in his back, and that seems to distract him. He doesn't manage to bite. As he's lunging forward to bite Sir Strafe, he just gets an axe in the back and reels back. As he swings with his great sword. It seems like the yeah. That will do it. Yeah, that will do it as well. So right after the bite, he reaches back and just with his great sword right into Sir Strafe. That is going to be Tom. You're on deck. I'm just going to roll for damage, and then it's going to be your turn. Great sword is going to be 2 of these. That is 10, it's 15, and 25, 31. Takes a nice big old chunk out of Sir Strafe.
How's Sir Strafe looking?
Oops.
Oh, no.
Let's not do that. Let's.
He's dead.
Yeah. It looks like that kind of roughed him up a little bit. Tom?
You guys are never gonna believe what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit it with my axe.
What?
Watch this. Crit.
That hits?
That's good. Real suck if it didn't. 6 doubled is 12. Plus 5 is 17. Plus 7 is 24 damage.
Okay.
And again with my flanking bonus.
You said 24?
Yeah. And that is 29 to hit.
That'll do it.
That is 16 more damage.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
Straight.
Yeah. Well, he's just gonna take a couple more swings because
It's the thing to do.
he's pretty much out of his spell slots.
Did you have a poison smite? Is there a poison smite?
Yeah, both of those hit. So he just rears
Is
back.
he
He's-
rolling with advantage?
Well, he hit with both of those. No crits for him.
Unusual.
This is just a
Yes.
beating in this bitch. That's gonna be 23. Well, I mean, this is just a slugfest in here. Everybody's just pounding on each other with their weapons. It's just like it just looks like one of those comedic, those bits when people are just like slapping each other in the face.
Old school Bond movies.
Yeah. Vilnius is just gonna hang tight. He doesn't have a whole lot left in him, and there's nothing he can do that.
Wouldn't hurt everybody.
Yeah, I mean, guys, come on. Come on, unleash the fury. Come on. And then he spends his turn doing that and doesn't do anything else. Bond, when you're up.
All right. First, I'm gonna throw. I'll just toss a ray of frost in there.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
All right. Let's see. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 frost damage. It's slowed by 10 feet. Now I will just swing my whip at him. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit. Whip comes out. He just grabs it, throws it away.
What the hell? How far did he go?
It hovers, it's fine.
Okay.
2 hounds.
I'm gonna pivot over here. I'm gonna go.
And release another poison cloud. Can I get a Constitution check from him?
That is an 8.
8.
Yep.
That'll be 9 and a 6 is 15 points of poison damage.
Okay.
How much do you get to do
That's cantrip. Cantrip, 10-foot range.
Say it again. How much?
15.
15. Okay. He doesn't like that. You just kind of just pull some poison out of the air and just jump shot right on its face. And just poison pours down. It looks like it really hated that, and it's kind of like sizzling and it's trying to like claw it off.
I'm gonna lean back against the wall and drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
What hurt you?
I got tagged a little while ago.
All right.
Oh yeah, there was that other fight where you just showed off the whole time. Now,
All right. So that it looks like it's just pissed off, and it. I need everyone in the room, which is just
Vilnius, Strafe, and I.
everybody to make a. I believe it's a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna double check real quick as fire just erupts from him.
Oh. Am I within 10 feet of Strafe?
Uh,
Yeah, I am.
Okay, actually, 2 hounds needs to make one as well.
Okay. What am I making?
A dexterity saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes. Okay. This is. This is Vilnius. Oh, natural 20. So Strafe is fine.
What bonus do I get from Strafe?
3.
3?
And. What did you get?
I got a 20.
Okay. So everybody's saved. So, as the fire erupts, that is going to be 10, 21, 22. So everybody takes 15 fire damage.
Half for you?
None for me.
Oh, if you say you take none, that's awesome.
I got fire resistance.
Nice.
You said 15?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm drinking a health potion that's flame. God damn it.
Throw
Throw the bottle down.
Tom, you're up. Yep.
Alright. Swinging. 28,
It's
17,
17.
damage,
Okay.
and 25 to hit,
Hits.
for 13 damage.
Alright. Pieces of this thing are just coming off. You're chopping him up. Flesh is just sliding off as you rip into him with Stonecutter. So Strafe is also going to get a little bit of that action. That one hits. And that one hits as well. All right. Vilnius again is just gonna sit there. He's got nothing lined up. Doesn't seem like the magic missiles are doing a whole lot. His wheelhouse is not single targets. Bongwin.
I will throw another Ray of Frost. 18 to hit.
That hits.
All
That's the lowest we've been with.
right. 1, 7, so 12 damage.
Okay.
All right, then the whip.
It's not
Natural one.
connected at
Okay.
all.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. It's just a real half-ass Ray of Frost. Just kind of toss it. Like,
Dinks it in the
I
side
don't
of it.
really care. Yeah. Cross my arms, lean back against the wall. That's how you do it.
All right. Let's see here. You hear. Such a strong one. You would be perfect for my gift.
What is it?
I will make you as strong as the gods.
Guys, I got a real good deal here.
Okay, what's the deal?
I'm gonna get strong.
You're very strong.
As strong as God, though.
Like god of what?
That's a good question. Hey, God of what? Strong as God of what?
War.
He said war. I feel like that's gotta be kind of
A
strong.
god of war's got to be pretty strong, right?
Yeah, I mean, I
it's-
think so.
Like if it was the god of wine, you'd be like, yeah.
Sir Strafe seems transfixed by this thing.
Um,
At what price? That does sound good. I don't know if I should do this.
Tom, will you please stop him from making a deal with an evil entity that gets his oath revoked and gets that crazy skeletal rider down on our heads?
I'm gonna try to tackle him. Tackle him.
Contested athletics.
Okay. Let's see. That's fine. With potion. 12.
16. You bowl into Sir Strafe and he just knocks you off. What do I have to do for this power?
Alright, I'm gonna go back, touch the other amber, and then try to tackle him again.
Touch what other amber?
The one that told me to give me strength.
Are you accepting the gift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wasn't strong enough to get Sir Strafe.
Okay.
I wanted
You
to.
just, as you touch it, the vestige inside, the whole thing just starts throbbing. And you feel the blood coursing through your veins like you had a good workout and you've got a fucking pump. You now have a strength of 25 for 10 days.
Okay.
Hmm?
Is Vilnius?
Will you get your toady out of the doorway? He was
Julius,
blocking my way the entire time.
Come over here.
Alright, I'm gonna try to tackle him again.
Yeah.
And as I do it, I'm gonna tell him that he sucks balls. Natural 20.
You just bowl him right over. Tom, what is your problem here? Why did you steal that from me?
And then I just start.
You know I was going to
on the
take
ground.
that. This is garbage.
Don't worry, 2 hounds, I got him.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Tom.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
20.
20. Okay. Roll. Or what's your unarmed attack?
Currently?
Yeah.
It's +7, it should be like 8.
Yeah, it's
8. Okay. You notice that as you're just pummeling him into the ground, it's actually hurting him.
Okay.
8. Does he speak up about it?
What are you doing? Get off of me, fool! Why did you take that? You know I was interested. You already got a dark gift. I want one as well.
I'll stand up, but I'm gonna keep a foot on his chest to keep him on the ground.
This is dark. Tom, get off of me!
No dark gifts, Strafe. It's against your oath.
Screw my oath. It's done nothing for me except have that thing chase me around.
Look
Contested.
how weak you are.
Contested athletics, please.
23.
Losing my religion by REM begins playing.
He manages to knock your foot off of him and kind of scrambles back up, but he seems kind of miffed with you.
2 hounds. Strafe, come here a moment. I want to speak with you.
Yes, sir.
Strafe, you as well.
What?
The second they get out the door, Tom's standing right here. I'm going to toss a level 4 shatter in there that should hit all the rest of the amber.
And Tom.
And Tom.
Okay.
What's the save?
That's a Constitution saving of, let's see here, 17. I assume the amber will fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey man, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get rid of the rest of these ambers here.
Why? Can I?
You
I'm,
hear-
I'm gonna try to leave the
You
room.
hear another one.
I can make you
The shatter.
tougher.
The shatter would hit them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
What's the radius on it?
10 feet radius, so that's all of them.
No, 10 foot is 1 squared, right? Oh no, radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that's 15.
Saving throw?
That is.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 15
That
to
is.
17.
Yeah. 29 damage.
Okay.
And everything in the room.
What the fuck, man?
Tom, are you okay?
Remember when you hit me with the axe?
I'm running out there to tackle him
Just a
now.
little bit of payback
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Contested athletics, please.
This is not going to go well.
I got a 15.
Okay. 10.
You bust through the door as Amber is just exploding in the room. There's just shards of.
I'm basically
rock.
just trying to run
Yeah,
him over.
Yeah, you just bowl him to the ground and you are now on top of him.
No, I was just running him straight the fuck up. Like, solid shoulders, stop when I hit him, all the force right onto him, and he falls down.
Okay.
So you're
Alright.
shoving him prone.
Vilnius is just standing there nervously. Sir Strafe is
King, I don't know why the hell you just hit me with the shatter.
kind of.
We were in a bind,
Perplexed.
and you did not answer the question correctly. That's why I hit you with an axe.
Yeah. And you took a swing at me. It doesn't matter what I say. There was another way to handle that. And I hit you with the shatter. It wasn't really
You know
so
I'm
much
not
an
the
issue
only
as the
one
rest
that-
of the amber there.
You know I'm not the only one that hit you, right?
Oh, I'll deal with him in my
And
own
that
time.
shitter shit hurts.
Yeah, but the amber's done, and we're even. Why don't you hop on off me?
I don't think we are even. I'm not kick him.
Okay.
I'm guessing a 23 hits you?
Yeah, that'll hit.
8 damage.
Okay.
I hit you with my foot as hard as I hit you with my axe.
Yeah. I just threw a level 4 shatter at you. We're even.
Happy you're wasting level 4 spells.
It's fine. Worth it. Since you're just grabbing amber.
I'm grabbing it.
You're touching
They're
it.
talking to me.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to come up with like a lottery system or something for this next thing? Obviously, Strafe, look, you're useless if you break your oath. I mean, more
You're
so
useless.
than normal.
That's,
It does sound like
that's
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are all kind of useless.
Your feelings being what they are, we should be a little more intelligent about how we go about this next room that's right over here next to us. So, do we want to pick someone to maybe go in there and see if he wants a dark gift? Do we want Vilnius to have a dark gift? Shut up, Vilnius.
Tom, go stand in the center of the room.
Absolutely not.
Why? I'll wander in here.
If you can do that, why is anyone going into any
Right
of the
there.
rooms?
You seem like the type to freeze things.
Yes.
Would you like a gift? And you hear like an arguing whisper coming from the other side of the room. That one was coming from the left side. From the right side, you hear, want to see the world. Don't listen to him. Come over here. Come see the world.
Why can't I do both?
Do me first.
I've wandered back out. So those guys in there, they basically said that they'll offer me the world and some freezing powers. They're both lying, I can tell.
I mean, that seems like a little bit disproportionate of an offer. One guy says, I'll help you make ice cubes. The other guy goes, I'll give you the literal world.
I mean,
I feel like
I've
one of
gotten
them.
what they told me I would get.
Yes, and then you struck me with an axe. And they got angry just because I tossed a shatter. I hurt you all the time, and this time you decided to get all pissy about it?
It's just because I think you're a little bitch.
I pointed 2 hounds. I'll deal with you later.
Oh, we'll see.
Why don't you two go in there and destroy them? Don't listen to what they say.
I mean, I'll go in there, but I want to know what they're saying.
I stand
Okay.
there. and
I'll
prepare
go.
a shatter.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
And as I walk to the door right here, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
I go invisible.
You still casting whole person on you.
I'm still invisible.
You gotta make some kind of save,
Make
or
a
you
wisdom
just willingly getting held.
Yeah, why don't I? What's the save?
17.
For Constitution?
Yep. No, wisdom.
Wisdom. Shit. Who's near me?
Strafe.
Strafe. Would I get +3 for that?
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
All right, you
So
stay.
he's held.
I'll hold him.
But invisible.
I don't think you can go invisible.
I
if
can't
you
go
are
invisible without
paralyzed.
being. Okay.
I don't know, but paralyzed is pretty fucking bad.
Let's see how this ring works.
He's not hurting, Strafe.
I think you still have
Vilnius,
to like cast somehow.
don't touch him. He's particularly vulnerable right now.
While wearing this ring, you can turn
He's in a very
invisible as an
emotional
action,
state.
anything
I
you
couldn't
wear
if I wanted to.
invisibly remain
No
visible.
one's letting me touch anything around
It's
here.
an action, but you don't get an action when you're paralyzed.
Yeah, okay.
You want left or right?
You want me to just fucking destroy them all?
If you want to.
Nah, I'll just go and hit. I'll hit the one on the right.
Make
Okay.
it quick.
Natural 1.
Before it can get a word in, I mean, you still, well, as you're trying to hit it,
Do you want to know what the Wizard of Warrens is doing? Your moonshine at all times.
No, not at all. And I actually look back to make sure that he's still being held. That's kind of what throws me off, is I'm too nervous I'm gonna get hit with another spell.
okay, all right,
And I'll swing again on it.
okay. It's pretty easy. If you're not gonna take the dark gift, it's just you smash it.
You gonna break that other one like you said?
All right, come keep an eye on him.
Alright.
He does technically owe me one.
Over here.
I'm going to walk over up to this one. I'm going to pause just a second and see if he says anything interesting.
Walk up slowly, some sort out. What do you got, big fella?
You don't seem the type, but if you wanted to, you could freeze things too. Put you on a level playing field with your friend.
Please, that'd be a step down for me. And I'll smash it.
Okay, all right. gone.
Sorry.
If I look at this dust over here, can I tell someone has already shattered one of them?
Yeah.
They didn't accept the gift either, I guess.
But these other sarcophaguses, when someone accepted the gift, did it shatter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone took the
They
gift
they
out.
every time you accept the gift, the sarcophagi just crumble, and then you didn't see the vestiges in those because you were outside of the room.
Yeah.
But just whatever a resemblance of the power.
Oh, did Tom get to see what everyone was sharing in that room? I mean, he got the strength off of one. Did he see what the other two had?
No, because you were already like beelining for.
Oh, that's fair. I was.
I'm gonna walk past him, and I'm gonna give him a little nut check real quick.
Okay. Unarmed strike.
Not hit him. Back of the gauntlet.
Check with a gauntlet on.
Unarmed strike.
It's okay, fine.
He's
With
paralyzed.
advantage.
It's an auto crit.
16. Oh, no, it's pretty much an auto hit. You're
Oh.
paralyzed. It's an auto crit.
Strike two.
Fortunately, that's gonna be a 16 to hit, and you take 3 points of damage.
That's strike two.
Your unarmed. What's your unarmed strike?
3.
Okay, you take 6 points of damage.
There's no dice involved, but okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk past him. I'm gonna go. I'll release hold person. And say we've got work to do. Come on.
I go invisible.
Sun sword.
Fucking coward. I'll pull out my lantern.
Okay. Your lantern that lets you see invisible people?
So I have this, where is it at? Lantern of Revealing. While lit, it burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. It sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius, dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light.
Casually walk around the door.
100% just carrying this around with me for now. Where you at?
So I should like see him walk around the corner and disappear out of the light. Like,
Where you at? Oh, there you are.
oh my god, we've
Casually
got
walk around
stuff
the
to do.
corner.
Hey, fucker.
What's up?
Backing yourself in on that pile of dirt, huh?
Yeah, just walk by him. Let's go over here.
Alright, I'll follow. Just keeping an eye on him.
What are y'all doing? How long does that lantern last?
Hey, what's in those doors over here?
6 hours.
Okay.
They're closed doors.
Hey, do we want to check
So
out
it's
this
taking up one
set of
hand, I'm
doors over
guessing.
here?
Are they amber?
What color are they?
Are they wood? Are they redheads?
They are giant wooden doors with metal slats across them and giant wrought iron knockers
What a pair of knockers.
as handles.
Do we want to mess with that, or do we want to find the other amber doors in this area? He gave us a list with like 6 names on it.
Yeah, so there should be like 3 other rooms.
Yeah, something like that. So, door number 1 or door number 2? Door number 1 or door number 2?
I point over here. What's over there?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
All right.
Are you still invisible?
Slide
Yeah, I'm
the,
still invisible. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm watching you.
Slide
I
the.
mean, I can watch you.
Slide the map.
Yeah, slide the map over so that you can. There you go.
Yeah.
When I turn this corner, what do I see?
I'm keeping close to him, like within 30 feet. So he is seen by everyone.
The walls and ceiling of this great hall are coated in amber that glistens like fresh honey. Dust covers the black marble floor to the north. To the north, the hall has collapsed, leaving a wall of rubble. Many amber doors lead from this hall. It does look like down here, the dust has. Somebody's been here recently. There's actually like.
Footprints.
Yeah, there's. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to investigate it, you could, but that's about. I mean, you just see that. Well, I mean,
Hey man, what do you see up there? I'm sorry, I'm keeping an eye on this fucker.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It looks like someone's been down here recently. I can see a trail of footprints going that direction. Can I tell which door they're heading towards?
I probably actually shouldn't have given you that information because it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet away. But
You see real well.
I've got 60 feet, 60 dark vision.
it's not too dark here.
It's what?
Not
Not
too
too
dark.
dark.
Not too dark here. I'm gonna bring up my drift globe anyway. Have it shed good light to illuminate everything.
Okay.
Put it in the middle of the hallway.
Okay.
Most of the injuries in this day.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 amber doors down that way and 2 regular doors over here. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the
Is
way.
this just rubble?
Yeah.
By the way, before we go in there, do we want to square any accounts now before we start dealing with ancient gods of mayhem and chicanery? I'll let you get in a free crack if you want to.
Hey man, I'll just say these 2 gifts I've been given are pretty good right here. I don't know what else they could really offer me.
You feel satisfied?
I mean, unless they have something like real good that would help me just extinguish all the Dwarger, like in the snap
Sure.
of a finger,
Genocide,
you know,
yeah.
just straight genocide of whichever race. Beyond that, I don't think I'm interested in much.
Okay. What about you, boss? Anything you're after?
No, not really. Just revenge.
On who?
You!
Well, then hit me.
Your punishment is not going to be nearly as severe because you nearly kicked me. He swung an axe at me. How about you hit yourself in the face?
Really? We're doing
Let's
this?
do it. I command it.
Fine. I would like to hit myself in the face.
Go ahead and just take 3 bludgeoning damage.
I just kind of crack myself across the jaw.
Okay.
We good?
Good.
Yeah, that's fine. I turn around
Three
to
3 bludgeoning damage.
I turn around to Tom. I use control flame to put out the lantern, and I go invisible again.
And relight the lantern.
And I step around the side.
There's a tinderbox and matches.
But you don't know where I stand.
I'm going for the door.
I don't.
I say, Strafe,
I
can you
keep going
keep
this way.
can you keep Vilnius relatively close in case we need backup?
I'm pressed up against the wall as
Start
flat as I
over
can
here.
go.
That's a bunch of fucking rubble, man.
Guys, anybody got that sheet of paper?
So as you get down there, you can see there's a lot of footsteps there. But what does seem peculiar is that there weren't any footsteps leading up at all. There's no way this was one person, and they've been shuffling around, and a little bit of the dirt is kind of displaced as if they were wearing robes. But as soon as you
Who's got the map? The name?
see that the password is Shulks.
Shonks.
Hey, what was the password we didn't need to use over there?
Mordock.
Okay. All right. Enter the password. Shonks. Beep 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 beep.
Door comes.
Did you speak
Opens
it in
up.
binary?
Yeah. It's one of my languages.
There is rubble all over the ground. Let me just go ahead and do this actually.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the lantern up and haul out the stone cutter.
This room has walls of glazed amber, a floor of red marble, and a rough-hewn shaft in the center of the 10-foot-high ceiling. 3 amber sarcophagi stand in alcoves, and above each sarcophagus floats a human skull wreathed in green flame.
I'm sorry, that's not there. Those are the flame skulls that came up after you.
Oh.
There's rubble and dust all over the floor from when that thing came spiraling up at you. There's the bone dust and the vial that you've dropped down. Who's up there? You hear. Bring back your dead. Bring back your dead.
Does anybody here have any dead they want brought back?
Didn't we pass some corpses in that first house when we got here?
I think we've passed a lot of corpses.
That's true. We've created a lot of corpses.
Yeah, I think we've contributed more than we've observed. So,
Let's leave them
we're
dead.
we're good. We're good on death. Do you want to shatter this room?
No, that was a special occasion.
Special occasion. Well, I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Anything else you want to offer?
Come a little
step in the room and stand in the middle.
Okay. Who stand in the middle?
I'll turn to the one on the left.
There's three competing whispers in your head. One of them, it's less of a whisper, and you just see there's a flash of an image of you, and you are just crackling with lightning energy. And another one, you see in your head, you're walking through a village of humans, and all around you, the humans are just dropping. They've got boils on their faces, and they look weak and really sick.
Hey man, they got anything good?
No, not really. I'm gonna walk out. As I get to the door, I'll pull one of the opals off of my helm, throw it in, and shut the door behind me.
Okay.
Cast fireball in the room.
That's okay. So, number one, it's a giant. I mean, if you want to try to pull the door shut, I'll let you, but it's a giant amber door. You'll need to make an athletics check to pull it shut.
See if I can do it. Think I can do it? You think I can do it? You think I can do it?
Are you keeping track of all the gems?
22. Yeah, I've got it on my quick list.
Okay.
22.
The door doesn't seem to budge as you're trying to pull it shut, but what you do see is that the fire has not affected the sarcophagi at all.
Well, my plan didn't work.
Didn't you say the whole
You
dome
see
can
two
burn?
hounds walk in there, kind of look around. Looks like he's kind of interested, and then he turns around and throws an opal and like tries to pull the door shut, and just fire everywhere, and nothing's going on. And he turns around.
Well, that didn't work. That's quite embarrassing. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Can you give me a hand, Tom?
Tom will shove past him.
I'm gonna walk
Break.
back in and crack one with
Not even listening right now.
Okay.
Just gonna break him.
Okay. As the the one on this side, as it begins to shatter, the vestige, you see someone placing their hand on someone. It's like in smoke, but you see someone bringing someone back who is laying down. This one right here, just you see lightning bolts kind of. It actually sparks and then disappears, and this one just smells really bad. as the vestige is wafting away in smoke, the room begins to smell absolutely
Man, this
terrible.
smells kind of like your hand.
God damn.
Really?
Yeah, man, get in here. Smell
no.
it. Yeah, get in here and smell
God.
Is it as bad? Are you sure? My hand
Oh.
appears in front of Tom's face again.
it. I would like to grab him and drag him in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still holding your lantern?
No, I put it away.
Okay, I go invisible.
You keep doing that like after someone does something. to
Yeah,
you. So
yeah.
I'm still gonna grab you and pull
It's
you
fine.
in
You're
there.
pulling an invisible man in there.
That's fine.
The password for this one.
Can I lock him in the room with the smell? Can I try to shut the door with him in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Contested athletics rules.
I won't contest it. I'll walk in there.
Okay, and a strength check to close the door.
20.
It won't budge. You look at the paper, and the password for this room is Mavericks.
Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks. I got a feeling about this one. We should all be on guard. Be ready. Wizards, go ahead and ready spells. Where's Bonwin? Is he still in the stink room?
I don't fucking know anymore.
Hey, boss.
Guess is he's over here somewhere.
I invisibly walk out and stand behind everyone. I say nothing.
Boss?
No response.
Okay, fine. Mavericks.
I'll then put it in the door.
Slides open. You don't hear
The
anything.
other ones I just had to speak. I don't know what you're putting in or where you're putting it in at.
I'm literally standing there doing this in the air. Two hounds is just like Mavericks.
I'll walk in and I'll stand right here.
The one closest to you,
Better come correct.
I'm not entirely sure what this does. I'll look it up real quick.
Lobster with steak, you say? That sounds delicious.
Surf and turf?
Surf and turf. And an old fashioned? Made with Luxardo cherries, not maraschino? Guys, this is pretty tempting.
You should totally take that one.
You see an image of yourself, and there's an arcane halo around your head, and you see multiple mages around you with their hands like this, and you can tell that they're trying to get inside your head, but it's hurting them back, and they can't seem to get inside your head. Over here, you see yourself flying above that same village, but it's on fire now. And you know that you killed everyone and set that place on fire. The one on this side whispers, "Would you like to make friends with everyone?"
Good Lord, no. This guy's getting smashed first. I mean, what an ignorant thing to say to somebody who just walked in.
Could
Ah,
control
ah,
the bond.
loser says what? Smash the rock.
Okay.
Tom's out in the hallway. What?
I literally just did that. He just offered me something I already have. How stupid is that?
Smash the rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them.
As this one,
Yeah, all of them.
as the one closest to me breaks, you see a hand with 6 fingers float away. Wings made of black smoke fly out of that one, and the one up there just kind of and is gone.
Okay.
Hand with 6 fingers.
Where's the boss? He's following us, right?
I don't fucking know or care anymore. Hey, there should be at least one more door, and I ain't seeing it. I'm guessing it's through the end of that hallway that we can't get through.
Are we assuming that it's probably buried under that pile of rubble?
I mean, possibly.
I mean, it probably didn't help that we essentially tore up the courtyard of this thing.
You want me to see if I can just blast us a hole through there?
You can try.
Alright. I'm gonna go use stonecutter to try to obliterate this wall.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move over here. I want to keep a little bit of distance. Though. I'm going to kick this door in and see if I can. Or no. I'm actually just going to slowly and gently open the door to peek in. While he does.
In that room, okay.
Yeah.
Give me 2
Slowly and
seconds to
gently.
look at
Yeah.
this. That
My door kicking foot is a little sore right now.
Oh, I do need to look at that. Okay, that's actually fine. Okay. You go ahead. It's going to take about 4 charges of the stonecutter to get through all of that.
Okay.
And it'll actually get through. When you open that door, that's 34. A white marble bed stands in the center of this bare stone room, its mattress long since rotted away. Golden hawks perched atop the bed's corner. Golden hawks perched atop the bed's corner post. The room's remaining furnishings have been reduced to dust-covered heaps. Cobwebs cover arcane sigils carved in the walls.
Jeez, I wish the boss was here. Look at all these arcane sigils. He'd be able to tell me all about them.
Like for your arcane sigils?
Yeah. I call this the hawk room.
Alright.
Check out these hawks. I call this one Mike and this one Tony.
You've named them.
Insight check and
Instantly.
Arcana
Just
check.
instantly named them.
24.
24? 4? You can roll insight.
I'm just happy to have my boss back.
13 on the inside.
13 on the insight. From the Arcana check, you can tell that
the sigils were protection spells. Probably there was something valuable in this room that they were protecting, but they've been here so long that the power has just bled out of them. That led you to your insight check, and you can tell that the golden hawks that are on the bed are probably worth a pretty penny.
Do we need to check them for traps?
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine.
Okay.
Those were the traps.
I grab Mike Hawk.
You grab what?
I grab Mike Hawk.
My hawk. How many
Hey, grab Tony and let's get out of here.
Tony Hawk. I grab and hand it over to 2 hounds. This fit in your bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay. Grabbed all 4?
There's 4.
Yeah, there's 4.
On each post?
That makes sense.
Well, the other 2
You only
names.
named Mike and Tony though.
There's Rob and Biggs also.
Sorry. Okay. You now have 4 golden hawks.
Yay.
Throbbing. I should have named one of them Throbbing. Throbbing Hawk.
Instead, there's Big Sock.
Big Hawk.
You said Biggs.
Biggs Hawk.
Good talk. Okay.
All right. While he's working on that, you want to check this also?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I'm going to gently open the door, almost lovingly.
Okay.
How many specters are in this room?
I see an inspector.
The furnishings of this bare stone room have succumbed to decrepitude. Standing in the center of the room, its head scraping the 10-foot-high ceiling, is a vaguely man-shaped construct made of dark wood and riveted iron. Its helmed head stares blindly in your direction. Cobwebs stretch from this terrible artifice to the wrecked furniture that surrounds it.
Firebolt. The statue.
Okay.
I'm going to grab his wrist. Wait.
It's made of wood.
Do I know what this is?
Make an insight check.
Does this look like one of the other statues that's been in here?
It
like
does
one of the
not.
ones out
It
here?
doesn't look like anything.
So this
No,
looks
'cause
like
those
something
were
complete-
stone and had
Right.
animal heads.
Right, you said this is riveted metal, so is this like a golem?
Wood and rivet.
What did you say? What kind of check do you want?
Insight.
So, full
Just
metal
inside.
alchemist.
Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Insight's a 14.
What are you trying to deduce?
I'm trying to see what this is. I'm trying to determine what this is, if it's a type of golem or a machine. Is it a statue or is it somebody's suit of armor?
An animated suit of armor?
Yeah.
No. It is. It's not. Yeah. It's full. It's not like it's empty
solid?
on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
How big did you say it is? Almost 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Its head is scraping the floor, and it looks like at one point in time it did something, but at the moment it is not. It's not. It's basically it's like somebody hit the off switch on it.
How does this?
And you hear from behind you, you hear what in the world is that? And like you see Vilnius kind of like rubbing his chest, and he walks over to you, and as soon as he gets into the door, this thing comes to life and stands at attention. What the hell? Oh, you come here. And the walks over to him. Oh, snap. What is this? And he like backs away. Put your arm out. And he goes, oh yeah, that's cool. That's real cool. I like that.
Is that from eating all them rats?
Let's go break stuff.
Are you controlling that thing with your staff?
No, it's this amulet I found.
Oh.
Where'd you find it?
Just laying around.
Laying around like someone left it on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As long as you can control it. But
He sees the shield guardian start doing this.
okay, let's go. Hey Tom, did you get through? Oh, Tom, I should have known. Tom's so good at that. If it comes to digging, he's the man.
As you see, so Vilnius is right here. Sir Strafe would be right about.
Strafe is a good name for him.
Yeah, Sir Strafe. This is going to be the shield guardian, and as you guys turn, and Tom breaks through and comes around the corner, everyone roll initiative. As soon as you come around and look in that door, you see 7 nasty figures. It's like an infested room of spiders, but they are just rotted arms and like beady eyes. Let me see here, I can probably read you something on this room. Let's see. This room has amber glazed walls and a floor of dark green marble. 3 amber sarcophagi stand in alcoves. 2 feral humanoids with ghastly gray skin stare at you hungrily with 3 eyes. 2 normal eyes and a 3rd lidless eye blinded by cataracts. 5 more cling to the walls and ceiling.
Guys, there's 3 sarcophagi in here. I bet you wouldn't have guessed that.
What?
Oh, there's also a bunch of fucking assholes.
Oh.
Oh, more assholes. I rolled a 4.
11.
18.
I don't like controlling this many characters.
You can do it.
It's not that I don't like doing it, it's that it's like 60% of the battle is me doing shit as opposed to you guys being in on it.
Oh, let someone else control Strafe.
Okay. Well, I mean, that'd be a lot of reworking right now with getting access to him. Or you
We
can
don't
just...
The
really
next
need
session
strength.
we might do that.
Well, next session he should be back.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yay, everybody,
Yeah.
Strafe's coming back. Cool.
Hopefully.
That should speed things up.
Aha.
Ha! Okay.
Ha!
What, Bonwin?
I'm first.
No, what's your initiative?
11.
2 rounds.
4.
Tom?
18.
All right. Vilnius is. Can he? So Vilnius is up first. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, and then a 7th one. So that room is just filled up with these things. You can put them in the corners too. There's little corners right there.
And they're like climbing on the walls?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Bring
the
in more
ones on the
blocks.
walls will just put on the fucking wall.
Number 3 is just gonna skitter down and run right up to Tom.
That one's hiding. That one, I guess.
And he's gonna reach out and try to snag you. It's gonna be a 20 to hit,
To try and grab or to just hit?
just to hit you.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
That's gonna be 9 points of slashing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
What ability is get on this initiative?
Pretty high. He was at the top of the list.
13.
13. Okay, you're fine. Number 6
Did
is
Vilnius not do anything?
no. He said he's gonna sit back and send the Guardian.
Oh, I had. Vilnius needs to throw an ice storm. That's a deck save. You'll be fine. I'll tell Vilnius
He
to toss an
didn't-
ice storm in there.
He didn't think about it. I mean,
Yeah.
he could, but hold the door.
Bless you.
Number 6 skitters down, and is gonna be right behind number 3. And Tom, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna back up
Okay.
to here.
Okay.
Not the javelin. And if they have opportunity attacks, one of them will get it.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
With 5 slashing damage as it reaches out and paws at you, trying to get you to stay in the room with it. Stay at the room with it.
I got a con save on that one.
Yes.
13.
Alright, you're fine.
Alright, I'm gonna back up to there, and then I guess just huck a javelin in.
Okay, go for it. It's gonna be number 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
23.
that'll hit.
Um, 10 damage.
Okay.
And I don't know how many javelins I have anymore. Oh, I'll throw another one.
Okay.
13 to hit. Wait, no. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 9 damage.
9 damage. Alright. So as you scoot back, it slashes at you, but you do a little shimmy back and just and they and look like they have taken a decent chunk out of these things, and it just hisses at you. Number 2 is going to climb down and scoot up as close as it can.
Okay.
4 is going to do the same, and then Sir Strafe is going to...
Is that okay with what you're thinking?
Yeah, that's fine. Sir Strafe is... get him as close to the door as he can go. 1, 2,
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. 30.
Okay.
It's that or he can be here.
No, that's fine right there. Let's see. Sir Strafe is... That moonbeam thing was kind of fun. And you just see this radiant green light as it, moonbeam's supposed to be purple, but Sir Strafe is pretty
Of Hyrule.
emerald oriented. Everyone in there is gonna have to make a...
Was it a 10-foot radius?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a 5-foot radius, so it'll be right there.
He could catch those 4,
Yeah,
or from there.
it'll be
it
those.
gets that
It'll
one.
be those 4. Everybody has to make a Constitution saving throw. 15.
2, 3, 4, and 6.
Constitution. So that is 2 fails, 3 fails, 4 makes it, and 6 fails. That is 2d10. So that's 8 points of damage.
So 2, 3, and 6 all failed.
Yeah.
4 saved.
All right. And it's 30. You're on deck. 30 feet. Get the shield guardian as close as it can go, and it can go 30 feet.
I mean, I guess 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's in that hallway. Just punch through.
Okay. Bonwin.
Alright. I am going to step up.
Does Moonbeam give you
10.
half if you fail?
20, 25. And this will be a quickened spell. And it's going to be a cone of cold.
Okay.
Does that hit everybody?
Yeah, I mean, it's a cone as
Yeah.
well, so it'll have
2d10
some
radiant
height
damage
when
on a
it gets
failed
back
save,
there
or
as
half
well.
as much on a
I
successful
know,
one.
but what's the range? 15?
Oh, 60 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah.
That's where you can start it at, right? Or does it start at you and it goes 60 feet?
From self. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's going to be everybody.
Okay.
You rolling a 10 and an 8?
Do they need to make saves?
Shit.
Do they need to make saves?
Constitution.
Okay.
Want me to track this one?
You just start over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11. 6, that's 22. Plus 5, so that's 12, so that is 34. plus another 11 is 45.
Okay.
What did Quicken do to you?
That allows me to go invisible afterwards, which is what I did.
Okay.
45, unless they had a constitution
Just
saving
just
throw.
keep 45. Constitution saving throws. Okay, number 1. What's your DC?
17.
1 fails. Ugh. 2 fails. 3 fails. 4 succeeds. 5 succeeds. 6 fails. 7 succeeds.
4, 5, and 7. Succeeded.
4 has saved on both of his.
Nice.
45. Is
So-
it half on the?
Half.
What is that? What was the spell?
It's a cone of cold.
Cone of cold, so it just freezes them in place.
If they die, then there's a frozen statue.
So 4 of them failed?
Yeah, 2, 3, 6, and 1.
Put those on 2, 3, 6, and 1.
Just block the fucking door.
Yep, and I'm invisible.
Those are all statues now.
Okay.
And then 4, 5, and
Hold
7.
on. 2, 3, 6, and 1 failed.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 4 die anyway.
Give me back the one that's on 1.
Yeah.
2, 3, 6.
And then 4, 5, and 7 take half. Is that the way
Half.
it works?
Half.
22.
22.
Say that again. 4, 5, and 7.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm
You
invisible.
went invisible.
I guess I have 5 more feet.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. Stuff this way.
You just go up the fucking step and leave room for other motherfuckers.
You're brushing the answer walking. 7 is just gonna scurry up onto the ceiling, and 5 minute door is totally fucking blocked.
Yep.
5 is as well. 2 ounces, it's your turn.
Both just go up on the ceiling.
I'm gonna go. You guys need any help?
The cone of cold affect the amber?
Nope.
Hey, boss, you need a hand up there?
I move some dirt around on the ground. Spell out now.
Can you see that on the ground 30 feet away from you?
I can't. I don't know. I'm just gonna stay here. Holler if you need me.
And start kicking dirt around.
I'm gonna start cleaning my fingernails and laying against the doorway. Actually, I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna take a position right here.
Okay.
All right, that's all me.
Number 1 is actually gonna roll up behind the one that's frozen
Okay.
and kick it, and it actually pushes it out of the way, and it falls over and splashes into shatters across the ground.
Okay.
Hey!
Then he's gonna use some more movement and go right there. Yeah. We're back up to Vilnius. He's like, "Oh, is that what we're doing?" And get him as close to the door as possible.
Vilnius?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. He's not close to the door.
I can't see in there. Whatever. I'll get to play sometime. Tell him you're up.
I will move to here and hold an action for any of them to come out.
Okay.
If one gets
Now-
out, I will attack.
Number 4 is going
Next to the
to
door, whichever spot that is.
actually number 4 climbs up the wall and skitters out and drops down on you.
On me,
Yeah.
so I shall attack him.
Okay, so it's going to be just 2 attacks. As he comes down, you swing up, and he's clawing at you.
22.
Okay, that will hit him.
13 damage.
13, that's for number 4. You take 7 slashing damage as he falls down on you and you just rip him in half with Stonecutter.
Do I need to con save?
Now he's dead. So Strafe is like, well, that's enough spell slots for the day, and this is a little bit crowded. I can't get in there. Everyone's in the way.
You're back here, right? You're standing to the right of the door. Okay.
Shield Guardian is going to move 1 space closer to Strafe. Bonwin, your turn.
I mean, he doesn't know Bonwin's there if you want him to
No,
try
he
and get
doesn't.
by.
But
You
I'm
can
gonna
just
walk by
trample him.
Vilnius. I'm gonna say, tell your statue to go ahead and start smashing stuff. And I'll walk back over here, get right about there. I'll go invisible again. I'm done.
Okay.
Weren't you already invisible?
Yeah, but
You
when I
come out-
spoke, I imagine like appear.
I don't know about speaking.
Well, it doesn't say.
I mean,
No,
look
because
up
you attack or
invisible,
cast a
not-
spell.
Oh, okay, well I'll stay invisible.
Okay, so take the black one and drop it down right in front of Strafe. He skitters across the ceiling, comes out the door, and drops down in front of the statue. He's going to take a swing at Strafe, and he's going to absolutely miss. 5 is going to... you're going to see 5 kind of hanging down. And put him close to the door. He's basically above one of the frozen statues, clinging to the door. 2 hounds. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a bonus action, Sun Sword, pull 3 javelins from the quiver of Elhana. I'm gonna
Okay.
set them up on the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean against the wall and ready an attack action. If anything comes within view or breaks perimeter, I'm gonna start throwing javelins.
All right. Vilnius is going to scoot up to the door and just blast out a cone of cold, even if they make their saves. So
He's getting past the guy in front of Strafe.
Like, is he getting in between Strafe and that shit?
what one? Oh, number 7. Oh, okay.
They're stacked.
Saying it's just
Um,
no touch. What does it say?
Vilnius is gonna hit that one, and the guy's gonna take this staff, and he's just gonna
Doesn't
clock
count
that
as
guy
an
over the
action.
head.
So you attack or cast a spell.
And it just bounces off its head. Tom.
Say whatever I want. Good stuff.
My turn?
Yeah.
Somebody-
Vilnius walks up and he's like, "We're gonna do this, guys!" And he cracks one of the ghasts over the head with the staff, and it just like glances off and does nothing, and the ghast turns to him.
Okay, I will attack it with advantage.
Okay.
30? Gonna say that.
Yeah.
Unless randomly that one does. 14 damage.
To which one?
7?
That just you come down with Stonecutter, and it splits apart.
It's like playing operation.
I don't know. Fucking tweezers.
That's
Took care of that. And then I guess I'll just back up my 5 feet. I'm good.
What's left? 5?
5 and 1.
Which one was number? Why is number 4 still
What?
4 was dusted a long time ago.
4 was the one that dropped down on me, and you said I killed him. And so
Oh, okay.
fell
I
down
didn't
on
put the
me.
damage on him then. Sir
Is Strafe's Moonbeam still active?
Yeah, because then on their turns, they should be when they move into it, right?
Oh, that's every turn.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
concentration.
And they're
whole
blocked
thing.
in.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So I was wondering on his last turn, you didn't.
I don't know anything about him, so I've never used a movie.
I feel you. Should be 2
2d10.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him. Where the fuck are my d10s?
5 foot radius, 40 high ceiling.
Okay. So
When a creature moves into it for the first time or starts its turn there.
Oh, so there's only 2 left.
And it'll make a con save.
Eating moonbeams.
Fail.
I want a moon pie right now. I was down at a shop in like middle of nowhere, Centerville, Texas, or something like that, and they had like 8 flavors of moon pie.
There was only one flavor.
No, it was like a bunch. It was like a caramel moon pie.
Because you don't know anything.
You can see from the angle that you're at, the moonbeam just, you see number 1 just like dissipate into ash inside, and number 5 is burning and looking like he's on death's door. Shield Guardian's gonna stay put. Bong and 5 is the only one left. He's like hanging his head out the door.
What will reach? I'll toss a firebolt. 21 to hit.
That's a
No,
you
it's
roll a
a
d12.
Huh.
You are not good at your dice today.
No. 18 to hit.
That hits.
You literally rolled 2
Yeah,
different
that's a
ones at the
6.
same time.
That's a 15 to hit.
That still hits.
All right.
Don't fuck it up.
I'll do my best. It's not good. 7.
7. That is the exact number for it. How do you want to do this?
All right. That was also a half-ass firebolt. I didn't really care what happened.
Did it melt some of the
Just kinda tossed
statue?
it. Yeah, why not? I tossed it. Is it actually sitting on the statue?
No, it's hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, it's hanging from the ceiling. Okay, yeah. I'll toss it at its back half there, trying to loosen its grip on the ceiling.
Just want to ashes fall down and crash into the ice statues and smash it to pieces.
No.
You did that because you
Damn
were
it.
half-assed.
But I still have one.
Mhm.
All right.
Don't we need to get into that room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and smash that statue.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Were the moonbeams hurting the amber?
No.
No. Amber's just fine.
Physical damage, man. It's the only thing that's done anything to any of them. Or, taking their gifts. Speaking of, Tom's going in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk up to this guy first.
That guy?
Yeah.
Push you into that with my mage hand. See how we get.
You're awfully far away from your
Oh, hey,
fucking
boss.
mage hand to work.
Hey.
So glad you decided to join us.
Hey. Oh, you didn't see that cone of coal I did? It was
No,
awesome.
I was standing over here the whole time. What'd you do?
I basically killed everybody in the room.
I knew you could do it. That's why I
all I
chilled
do.
over here.
That's why you can see
Oh.
bodies in the hallway.
That's why I watched the Six.
You sense a vision in your head, and you are standing in the main room of the temple, and all of your crew is dead around you. They're laying dead, and you look at which one of them? Pick a party member,
Well, I'm winning, definitely.
and he stands back up and comes back to life.
He gives you the finger.
Look at another one.
Yeah.
He rolls over, spits out black blood, and stands back up.
Main Street. What about the construct?
And as soon as you bring back Sir Straight, the vision disappears.
Should have looked at the construct first.
Do you see the hole in the main room?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
also there. Okay.
It was accurate. Alright, I think that one has been changed time. That has to be what that was. What's this guy do?
You see yourself like the gas in here, you see yourself skittering all around the room. And you climb up the ceiling and you climb out, and you can see yourself running out, testing your powers. It's like being in a dream and you've just been given superpowers, and you climb up the walls inside the main area, and you're climbing across the ceiling back down.
That one is smash.
Okay, go ahead and smash it.
I don't care about that so much. Anyone else coming in here?
I only heard one smash, Tom. Hurry up.
Okay.
Make you with the smashy smashy.
What's the last guy saying?
Um,
Oh, what comes out of there? Spider?
Yeah.
Quickly, Tom.
Well, you guys took forever with your fucking statue.
That had to be done. You should have gotten more involved in that.
He's gonna be surly about that statue for at least.
To be able to keep exactly what I'm talking about. You seem like the type. Who's that out
Strafe.
there?
Strafe, I have someone in here you should talk to. He'll help you get the ladies.
What is going on in there? You said something about women. There are women in here. There's no women in here. What is going on? And he suddenly just stops and is.
Well, he's talking
Why,
about
yes.
I'm gonna smash the other one.
Yes, that sounds fantastic. I agree to this. And he puts his hand out on the sarcophagus.
Yeah,
And-
Tom's not the only
You're
one.
breaking his oath. Well, he's not.
And-
Break his oath.
Totally gonna break his oath.
And actually, yeah. Give me a second. Oh god. What? No. Yes. No.
Tom, smash it quickly.
I'll go smash it.
What the fuck? He has to roll a natural one on this. Nope, he's fine. You see him kind of. You see the little leaves and things kind of start shaking as if he's been hit by a strong wind, but then they quickly subside. I suddenly feel like I have all the charisma in the world.
Nice.
So his oath's fine.
Yeah.
That's
If you'd
what
gotten
I
a
would say
natural
on
one, we would have had a whole different.
That would be messed up.
that. Not here defended though.
Yeah.
He said he trusted me, and I really think he probably would have gone for that one.
Hey.
How's his aura now? Guessing it's like a +9?
Oh, that would be sweet.
Or
Your
+7?
to your saving,
Yeah.
it's +5 now.
Oh, it's +5.
Yeah, he got an extra 4 charisma. And you smashed
The other one.
the other one.
It looked like it had resurrection or some shit on it.
Yeah, as the other one crumbles away, you see a book that says "How to Make Friends and Influence People." It disappears into the sky, and as that last vestige,
Dale Carnegie is a dark god in D&D.
the temple begins to shake and rumble. Rubble begins to fall from the ceiling.
Alright, I'm gonna run out and throw down my griffin statue and scream Shaniqua.
Okay. Okay.
The griffin's gonna come out.
And you hear booming throughout the temple. Who dares release the vestiges? You hear it coming from here, and you turn around, and as you turn the corner,
Shaniqua's out.
Sneak with the griffin.
the statue flies up out of the hole in the ground and stands before you.
Covered it.
And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Damn it.
Throw a javelin.
Just push it back down the hole.
Did you determine that hole 75 feet deep? Right?
Yeah, yeah. What the hell? Can it fly?
We should have covered it.
Just take the time.
Yeah.
Build a hole.
Brandon ends the campaign with you hear a rumbling noise 75 feet below the earth. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
All right. Hopefully Strafe can make it next time.
Hopefully.